Where's... Okay. I'm waiting for... You know who I'm waiting for Chad to get on so I can start.
So Chad may not be here in right at the beginning. He's not feeling well, so we might have to roll without Chad here for a minute. Just stand by, Haley. I'll let you know when you need to do something. Okay. Ashman, how you doing, buddy? Let's get a mic check with you.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm lovely. I'm lovely. Yeah, I think I got a message from Chad saying he wasn't feeling great, so he may not be here at the very beginning of things. I was just going to give him a minute or two just to see, but doesn't look like he's in here. All right. Hey, Stitch. How you doing, Stitch? Good to see you.
Hey, I knew you were in trouble when you came in.
Hey, Moose.
What's up, Moose? What do you say, Trouble?
Moose on the loose.
Hey,
Is he drinking juice?
Hey, Stitch.
Hey, Moose.
Hey, Laura. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, Laura. How you doing? Good to see you. There he is. There he is.
No, I can.
There he is. Just hold on, Haley. We're gonna have to work on your patience. We're gonna have to work on your patience, Haley. You're getting a little wound up,
kids.
We're trying to keep Haley calm here, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Haley, Beth, calm down, would you?
No napping. No napping for me. We just have to tap.
What's up, heroes? All right, here we go. Haley, take it away.
Hi, welcome to the Gen Project Show. My name is Haley Beth, owner of Haley Dot. I'm a Diamond Dot artist. Tonight's featured guests are the poets of TikTok. Take it away, Gen.
Good job, Haley. The poets of TikTok.
My show's gonna be a little different this week on Friday, so stay tuned for Friday night's show.
What time is that?
6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm doing gonna be showing you guys some of my art, my Diamond Dot art, and a Q&A. So stay tuned.
Q&A? You're going to ask people questions?
No, you're going to ask me questions.
People are going to ask you questions?
Nice.
You mean like, what did you have for supper?
I better...
What kind of questions?
Be going down the basement.
What kind of questions are people going to be asking you?
Diamond art or...
Oh, okay. About diamond art?
So stay tuned for Friday. Or else you guys, if you miss it, you guys are going down in the basement.
Down in the basement. Right on.
Yep.
Thank you, Haley Beth. Haley Dot Show. Bye. 6 p.m. Eastern time. That is on Fridays, every Friday, and you can usually find some of us there. These other two gentlemen you see over here, this is the Ash Man, and this is Chad Rev Art, and I need to unmirror my thing. I don't know why do they automatically mirror your stuff? I don't get it. But hey, Dad, what is up, Dad? Good to see everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Trouble. What we got today is a laundry list of poets who are going to come through, share some of their poetry with us. I reached out to Lady Shine a couple months ago. She helped put it all together. So she is a mod. I have no idea who all is she going to bring up. I know many of them, but I don't know all of them. She's assured me that she's going to keep it inside the time frame, and I told her that Ashman was going to be holding her accountable if she did not. So
absolutely,
that's on you, buddy.
It's all going to be on Ashman. Please, any complaints that you have about the show tonight, please send them to Ashman.
HR.
Even if it's a complaint about me, please send it to Ashman.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I've already got so many of the.
Even if you're
surprised.
mad at Chad, please send it to Ashman. Chad, you're green. I know you're normally green on your planet, but you're green.
My human suit is turning green at this point. My cold turned into a sinus infection, and I've been taking care of a kid with norovirus.
Oh boy. Man, what do they do with that school they go to there in Missouri?
They
man?
like doorknobs, I'm pretty sure. Like, it's an entire, course.
The doorknob licking?
Yes.
What up, Jenny?
Yes.
How's it going? Sir Ashworth at 1315 Wallaby Lane. Pinkies up. What is up, Chipster? How you doing, Stitch? Good to see everybody in here. Appreciate it. I just got a couple announcements, and then I'm going to turn things over to these guys and see what they got to talk about for a few minutes here. I've tried this in the lives. We had some problems, not problems, but people didn't seem to understand who is what and why. So I'm going to make it really simple and easy for folks. If you are in the middle of a collaboration with the GIN Project, then usually if I'm doing a live, I will bring you up. Kind of makes sense. If you're not, I probably won't. Very simple. That's how it works. Any questions?
That's GIN's polite way. Just thought I'd translate for y'all.
Any questions? If we are working with you on something, then most likely we would bring you up in a box. If we are not, then you are not going to come up in a box. It's that simple. We have very little airtime that we get to spend working on our stuff. We have a whole lot of different collaborations going on with multiple different people, many of which we don't announce publicly. So if you are confused as to why sometimes boxes are open for certain people, it's because those people are working on things. So anyway, hope that helps. If not, well, then sorry about that, but that's how it is.
Does that go back full circle to these? I think so. Anyway.
What?
So Ashman, Chad
Does you
Rev.
guys see the 3 stages here? Like, he won't do it. I do it full on. He's like real sly. I'm like, that's for y'all's viewing pleasure right there. Right there. That's for your viewing pleasure.
What's going on? So tonight we have turned the keys over. When Lady Shine gets in here, eventually we'll bring Lady Shines up. We're gonna kind of just have her bring up people. She set things up so she knows the order that she wants things to go in and all of that kind of thing. So what's up, Dad? How you doing? Good to see you, Dad. So the other thing I would like to mention is there are a few things going on. You got Chad Rev Art down here. If you go look in his page, he's got a buddy. He's got some friends that have a son that is missing, and there's some information about how to help with that. Ashman over here has a podcast called Genteel Poverty. You might want to check that out. And then there's a couple other folks out there. There's a artist out there named Lita, who is doing a GoFundMe I don't know all the details of that, so I can't give you a whole lot of information. But I do know that if you go, you can go LITA. You can go check out her page, and you should be able to find that information and figure out exactly how to help out there. We also have a buddy named Michael Outlaw. You can find him in the link tree as well. And Mr. Outlaw had a friend fall off a ladder, shatter his leg, and he is still helping out with that cause. So there are multiple kind of philanthropy events going on that we are involved in some way or another. So please support
Wandering
them.
Nevada Souls as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Wandering Nevada Soul is another person. I don't know all of the details. All I know
Here's to you, brother.
He has lost the vision in one of his eyes, unfortunately, and he is in a battle, to my understanding, to keep the other one. So, if you're able to give some support over there, that would be appreciated. Wandering is an awesome guy. So there are lots of folks out there in need, and some that we don't even have time to mention. So please help out where you can. Sometimes that can just be a kind word, or be supportive, or be available, or if you're able to do what you can. So I think that covers some of the folks that have stuff going on out there.
Yeah,
Fellas,
I believe you covered it. I mean,
right on.
everybody's
Do
going to
you
need
have
therapy
any-
after our shows, but we can't do that for everybody.
Right. Yeah, we get a lot of requests to be involved in various things that people are doing, and we can't do everybody's thing. It's just not possible. Not enough time in the day. So we try. We do what we can. Ashman, you also have a show that you do on Wednesdays, and that is at 7 p.m. on the eastern side. That is at 4 p.m. over there where you people are.
Yep.
That'd be
Some
6
of us
p.m.
exist
Central.
on the West Coast. And it's called Ashman's Basic Art Show. Sometimes I'm drawing. Sometimes I'm explaining my fascination with certain artists, that sort of thing. And sometimes, it's humorous. Sometimes it's just, me babbling for an hour.
Which is still cooler than most anything else you're going to find here, Scroll. Just saying.
Right.
Yeah, I
love it.
can't.
Hey,
I
Bob.
can't class it up like I do on Gentile Poverty. I have my wife on there, and she's smarter than I am. So I'm dealing with what I can work with up here. So which sometimes ain't great, but we have fun anyway.
You also we got Ashman and I do it's late night. It's actually Tuesday morning my time. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday morning and Saturday morning, Ashman and I do Late Light Live over on BIGO app, and that's pretty fun. We just double up the boxes, we split them in half, and Ash is doing art, and I'm building stuff in the shop. So you're more than welcome to stop by and hang out with us there. We got a Thursday night Low Orbit Lounge, which Chad is in charge of. So if anybody has any complaints about the Low Orbit Lounge, please send them directly to Chad Rev Art, and do not
I
pass
thrive
go.
off of
Do
it.
not collect $100.
I sleep better at night when I get hate mail. It's okay.
That is Thursday night at 9 o'clock. Yeah, Chad, you don't do enough to help people, man. I wish you did more to help people. So that is Thursday night at 9 o'clock Eastern time. You can find us over there. It's kind of like the one time a week where we just get to hang out a little bit and not be quite as serious about stuff. But we do talk about a variety of things and have a little fun and poke a little fun at each other. Eat a foo-foo. And please turn your notifications on for Mr. Chad Rev Art, because you never know when that dude's going live. He's just been a rogue lately and just kind of goes live
Free
whenever.
roaming sawdust.
So I see that you got a piece of art there behind you, Chad.
I do. That's actually what I've been working on. I haven't worked in a few days because, kid, sick.
Well, might as well spread some germs on it and show us to us a
You
little
wanna-
bit.
Let me see what I can. Let me turn on some lights. There we go. That's why I didn't have my camera on when we first got on. Is like none of my lights were wanting to work. Like I don't know what the issue was, but now they're all doing their thing. Let me flip a camera. You don't want to look at my green gills. There we go. Let's see here. For you guys who have not seen her, I'll give you a quick scan so we're not taking up the whole again show.
Oh man,
There's a
take your
lot to
time.
be absorbed. I recently did this chunk of hair. Obviously, still everything's still under works. It's a whip, y'all. Let me see. I don't have my light set up very well for this right now. I don't know how much you can see, but I also did this chunk of hair as well as this chunk of hair and all of this material back here and through here within like the last week or so. And this within like the last couple of weeks, this material. And
That is amazing.
That was cool. I was like, damn, Ezra's on it today.
oh, Ash, dude, that was awesome, dude.
That was awesome, man. Man, that's cool. The little boy's starting to take shape. I seen you move those pockets too,
Yeah.
man. They do look better.
Yeah, I moved the pockets. I put a little t-shirt tail there.
That is crazy.
Really worked
good.
on his hoodie and the hood on his hoodie and like the way the cloth hangs like under his armpit and stuff was a real important part, I thought, because the first part you see when you look through this area is kind of that vicinity. So, yeah.
Hey,
But of
Gene.
course, the inside, you can kind of see the spine back there now. I didn't really like do the spine. I just put like hints of it. You can kind of see it in there now.
Man, that's so cool.
Yeah, there you go.
That's wild.
Vertebrate mixed with rock, stuff like that. So yeah.
So what have you been doing with your life, Ash?
I've been spending it late nights with some dude. I don't know why now.
Been getting hate mail, have you?
No.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I was just looking at some of your charcoal work, Broham.
I'm gonna be airbrushing that over it after I spray some workable fix over it. So I'll be working on that one. And anybody who hasn't seen, I've been working on airbrush lately.
What's up, Outlaw?
This is like one of the pieces I was working on.
Dude, that's killer. I love that piece. That's the
ordered
first
an
one out of the
airbrush.
gate with him with an airbrush in his hand, y'all.
Yes.
He's not going to tell you I'm
yes.
going to.
I see you, Lady Shine.
I haven't worked
Yes.
with an airbrush since the 80s. I'm that.
No,
But now
Devlin,
he
it's
is-
not. That's just airbrush. And that's his first. That's his first
Yeah.
time out the gate with an airbrush since when? The 80s, you said?
80s.
Yeah, he's a real jerk, isn't he? Real jerk.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Unbelievable.
Ash, dude.
Unbelievable. Well, y'all, I'm excited. Like I said, we set this up quite a while ago. I reached out to Lady Shine. I wanted to do something this month in the springtime with the poets, and she came through. I see there's a whole bunch of them in the chat. This will be available for anybody that misses it over on the YTubes eventually when I get time to download it and put it over there. And I'm going to go ahead. Chad or Ash, do y'all have any announcements or anything you want to get to or anything you want to talk about or say or anything? Because you got about 11 minutes or I can go.
I
Yeah,
have an
dude.
announcement. It's
Okay.
super important. Hey
Yeah.
guys, this is my friend Gin from the Gin Project. He makes really, really awesome stuff, including guitars and furniture and what have you. And usually he just talks about everybody else, including myself and Ash. And if you notice, the rotation goes puff, puff, pass, puff, and then it peters out before it gets back to Gin. Gin, what have you been working on?
No doubt.
How'd you like them apples?
Guitars.
Caught him off guard.
More specifically, Cherry Telecaster guitars. We cut out
Telecasters.
two Cherry guitar bodies last night. Was it, Ashman, that we were working on that?
Night.
I also have Chad. It's great that you asked. The other thing that we made with those guitars is this is the piece that we're going to send to Chad Rail Art to code. But check the back piece that we're going to send to Chad Rail Art to code. But check the back of it out.
That's what I was about to say. That's what you got to look at. Look at that, y'all.
So this is a piece of Cherry that these guitars came from. So Chad Rev Art's gonna get that one. We also finished laying out this one. We just got to decide on the type of bridge that Chad wants, but it's got the this is gonna be the SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm kidding.
Yes.
Took out the neck. And
Are you
we've got
ready, kids?
the pickup locations marked, and Chad is going to carve this into a guitar body. So we got that.
It's going to be cool too. I've already got that one in my brain. That rarity that happened when he showed me that piece of Brazilian mahogany happened when he showed me that too. So I'm like,
and
you're going to really like it, Ash. I'll tell you about it later.
Nice. Dude, I like everything you do.
Oh, brother. That goes,
And I've got-
goes right back at you, homie.
we've got some painters palettes that are available through Crimson Rose that she made that are amazing. Severed Art has a box full of kitchen items that we're doing a collab on, and she's putting the trees, that bonsai tree with the honeycomb. That's kind of our logo that's going to go on the kitchen products. So we got that going on. Ashman is doing a line of guitars. Chad Rev will be doing a line of guitars. SA Artistry is doing a line of guitars. And then there's several other people that are doing individual guitars. Severed Art is doing a line of guitars. Kira Wilson Art is going to do a guitar. Eric the Airbrush Artist is doing a guitar. And I sent a couple out to other people, and we'll see what happens, whether they do something with them or not. So, that's part of them. And then there's some local stuff going on too that we don't.
Of course. Southern Sea. Sorry to catch you off guard, but we're always showing off our wares, and everybody that you bring on is showing off their wares. And I'm like, no, I think everybody wants to see what Gin's doing.
Did you notice, though, how many times he talked about other people, even when he was talking about the stuff he was doing?
See, next time when he asks me to show this, I'm going to be like, and I did this over here, the Gin Project. And then I did some stuff over here, Ashman. And then when I worked over here, SA Artistries. And then over here, I was thinking about. It's the only way you can keep up with the Gin, man. I tell you, this dog, he's always on his tippy toes.
Do what we can, bro. We do what we can.
Man, you do what like 10 people can, huh? I mean, we love you.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up.
Sorry for putting you on, but people want to see what you're doing too. There you go.
Thanks, brother.
You're welcome,
Well, I think
everybody in the chat.
I think we got some cool stuff coming, man. I think we got some cool stuff. Oh, we also been doing some giveaways, some trivia giveaways. So let's do that right now. Yeah. Let's do that right now.
Dude,
if there's anybody
Salty was stoked. I just saw Salty's opening video. It's good.
Yeah. And I've got a couple here behind me I've got to send out this week. So if yours are coming, but if you've already won, give everybody else a chance. But let's do one right now. If anybody can tell me the very first thing that Ashman painted as a child, the very first thing that he painted.
No, Flex. First thing Flex painted.
I want him to tell me the first thing you painted.
I don't think I've told anybody that. I got in trouble for that.
If you pay attention throughout the show, Ashman is going to let you know. He's going to give you some hints of his very first thing that he painted. if you're able to pick up on those hints, then we'll get you a giveaway. We'll
Does
get you some
Ash
swag.
know?
We'll get you some swag.
I have no idea. It's been so long. Oh man.
All right.
He's putting you guys on like a completely like endless quest here. He's like, as soon as you guys, I'm gonna give
All
you guys
right.
this Gin sticker as soon as you
Fine.
can tell me the meaning of life.
Yeah.
No big
Yes.
deal. I'll
Fine.
send you the sticker.
Flex
42.
Flair is in the chat with his white ass shirt on. Flex, you can guarantee he's wearing a shirt that is absolutely
Bet.
spotless.
I put my
If
money
you
on
can tell me the very Flex was a guest on the show recently, and he told us this information. We'll come back to Ashes. We'll make that a bigger giveaway if you can figure that out. If you can tell me what the very first thing that Flex Flair painted, because Ash was like, "No, Flex Flair." If you can tell me the very first thing Flex Flair painted before the end of the show, the first person to be able to do that, we'll send you some swag. Again, project sticker. We'll send you something from Pamela Walsh Arch. I'll send you a business card from Chad Rev Art. Got some other stickers. So if you don't know the answer to the question, no T-shirt this time. If you don't know the answer to the question, then now's the time to start reaching out to Flex. Give him a follow. Make sure you're following him. Reach out to him and find
I
out
bet.
what the very first thing you
probably
painted
in
was.
his. It's probably in his content. Go watch all of his content until you.
Yeah,
Find
yeah.
it. Make sure to
Yep,
like
it's
and
there.
comment on everything that you watch until you find it.
Salty. Salty's like, yeah. But here's what we're gonna do. We got some Crimson Rose postcards.
Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Eve.
Oh
Eve
my!
knows. Eve's not eligible either.
No,
Eve's
no.
already got one.
You're not eligible. Eligible.
Back in the
We
Say
got
it
all
with
kinds
me,
of stickers
Eve.
stuff.
Say it with me, Eve. Eligible.
All right. So it is a character. Can you tell them from what world it is in? Ashman, you probably know what world, like the different world, like the Marvel worlds or whatever.
It's Marvel, and I'm sure
The
they'll
Harry
smash it.
Potter.
It's Marvel, and y'all are gonna smash it. Ashman says. So anybody
Ash.
that can come up with that, we will send
Ash.
you a package. Jay, that's a great guess, but no, it is not
Oh
Batman.
my gosh.
Oh,
there we go.
313 with the win.
313.
Devlin 313 just
313.
beat Aaron Hammonds out for the win.
Everybody's
Devlin,
like, go.
the best I could tell, Devlin was the first one to answer, y'all. Anybody disagree with that?
313.
Devlin 313. All right, Devlin. Well, I have your information. I could just call you and get your address. So we'll make that happen, Devlin. We'll put
Devin,
you
we'll just
together.
cruise over your spot. Get it to you. No biggie.
Yes. But while we got you here, Devlin, this is a goodie bag from Pamela Walsh Arts. And it's got all kinds of good stuff in here. We got dragons. We got hearts. We got there's some other things in here too. Let's see here. Seahorses or flowers. Give us a pick. Seahorse, flower, heart, dragon. What up, Chuck? And then the rest we'll pick for you and send it to you. Lady Shine, raise your hand, please. We're going to get Lady Shine up in here. Devlin 313, congratulations. Flex Flair did, in fact, paint the Hulk. That was the very first thing that he ever painted as a little guy. His teacher set up an easel in the back and said, hey, does anyone in the class want to paint? Nobody did. So the next day she set it up. Hey, does anybody want to paint? Nobody did. So the next day she set it up, and he was like, yo, I'll paint. And he painted a Hulk.
I do remember the first thing I airbrushed. If you guys
Okay.
want to know.
Well, drop hints along the way, and that's number 2. Anybody that figures out by the end of the show what the first thing that Ashman painted, we'll put together a swag bag for you as well. So Devlin 313 is the first winner. We got Lady Shine in here, it looks like now. Now, I know that nobody cares for Lady Shine here, Ashman and Chad. I'm going to need y'all to keep your comments to yourself because I love Lady Shine. I don't care what y'all think. Chad's laying down. How you doing, Lady Shine?
There we go. Look, they moved my mic. I'm wonderful.
Yes?
Yes,
Well,
you are.
I made you a mod
Oh shit.
I
with
saw
all
that.
the glory that comes with it, or all the headaches that comes with it, whichever one you prefer. But I thought what we could do is we could just have you bring the artist up in the order you would like. And you're welcome to hang out up here and do that and run the show, or you can do that from wherever you want to do it from. It's your show, and we're going to cut you off at about 10:50 or 11 o'clock.
That works.
So that way, any of the poets that don't get in would just be like, well, Lady Shiles said she was gonna get you in, but you just weren't up to snuff, so we weren't. No, I'm teasing.
Good. Let me tell you something. I'm a professional. I gave them time limits. We're good.
Well, how are you? I want to thank you for doing this. I know that I mentioned earlier I reached out to you quite a while. For those that don't know, Lady Shine and I stay in touch, and every once in a while we touch base and plot and scheme against the world. So this is one of the things that we plotted and schemed against the world. Thank you for doing this.
But I hugged her
Chad?
first. Just saying.
Chad did.
I got a Lady Shine hug
Y'all,
first.
Chad
He can
pushed
talk about
me
whatever he
down.
wants. I just want to put that in there.
He pushed me down in the street, y'all. He pushed me down in the street to hug Lady
Listen.
Shines, and I can't blame him. I ain't even mad at him. My elbow's still skin up, but I ain't even mad at him.
Listen, but he
Oh,
had
I
a
love it.
co-conspirator though.
He
He had a
did.
co-conspirator helping him to make sure that happened. I ain't gonna say no Detroit names or nothing. But, he had a co-conspirator. I was getting
I
him
believe
calls
it.
like every 5 minutes. Where you at? What corner are you on? Are you sure? They don't see you. Well,
Are you sure you're where you say you are?
You know, there are certain bragging rights that you have to go out of your way and work a little harder for, and it's worth it. You know. So I had to do what I had to do.
listen, I love it. I love it. I love it. It was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. Yeah, she was very thorough. Listen, hey, my sis is very thorough.
Good.
But I love y'all. I thank you all for definitely giving us this opportunity. I wanted to bring as many different poets and different styles and personalities to the table so that you all could really get an opportunity to see all that spoken word brings to the table. So I have some of the most tenured, some of the most, newbies, if you will. We had the opportunity to pop their cherries. It's been a fantastic existence in Lady Shine world.
As usual.
Getting
Right.
space when you said that. Like,
Yeah, you know.
It's been wonderful. So I feel like the best way to start this out is real heavy, real hard, real fast. So
I like
Get
it.
on it, Jesus.
right, spit out it, Lord. So
I'm glad I have a censor button over here. now.
listen, okay, it's gonna be all right. So the first poet that I'm going to go ahead and bring up is an amazing poet. He is my poetry hubsters, if you will. I got permission from his wife, so it's all good. I don't want to hear no problems. Don't be in my inbox. But he is
to
he's
Chad's.
definitely my favorite poet. And I cannot wait for you all to see exactly why. All of the passion in this individual and the skill in his writing. And I know that you will love him. I don't hope. I just know that you will. So the very first poet that we're going to go ahead and bring up today is Mr. Cruz. Woo. Hello. Look, we're going to get you in the beatbox.
Backseat here. Get myself ready. There we go.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What's up? So you go ahead and you run us your two. Give us the titles. Say hi to the people. Let them know where you from and where you representing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's all you, boo.
All right. My name is Luis Cruz. I'm from upstate New York. I've been doing poetry now for about 20 years. A little more so, but I don't want to give my age away. So I've been now I've tried my hand at writing recently, and I just completed my first novel that should be out soon for published on the show. Pretty excited about that. But I hope you guys can hear me well. I have a fan in the background. Is that interfering with sound at all? No.
You're a little quiet, just
So
a
much.
little.
Appreciate you. All right. So the first piece I'm gonna give you guys, I call "Clap Your Hands." It's kind of a piece that I wrote to my mother. So see how it works. See, I think I was always meant to love poetry. The snaps of a crowd always seemed so soothing to me. The sound of the claps that always seem to bother me, and I know that sounds strange, but it does. Maybe it's just the fact that it sounded too similar to the sound of my mother being slapped around in another room, followed by quiet sobs. Sorry. I remember my swollen-faced mother trying to cheer us up come morning. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. And I'm sorry I never found a reason to sing along, Mom. Maybe it was just my empty stomach was locked into too many knots to allow me to feel free enough to sing. But you just kept on singing. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. And I probably would have if I wasn't too busy trying to find my footing. God knows I had plenty of reason to stomp around my room. Reason enough to scream and shout and cry until there were no more tears to be shed. Reasons to hate this world and everything in it. You know, I get it now, Mom, I get it. Why you found your escape through a pipe. It allowed you the courage you needed to keep singing through the pain. Reasons to say the things you never felt to begin with. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. I always intend to sing along, Mom. Just by the time I was ready to start singing, you would stop and there was a light that had gone out in your eyes. And it was like that had gone out in your eyes. And I'm sitting here regretting an opportunity missed to sing with my mother. But then my son burst into the room, door swings open, he leaps into my arms. Dad, sing with me. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your, hey. Maybe later, okay, son? Peace.
Ooh. Look, I'm gonna let you take a deep breath, baby.
I'm good. Took me a second. I had to catch myself.
I said, had to kiss yourself. It's all right. That was beautiful, and that is the first time I've ever heard that one.
Thank you. This I see you. Thank you. The second piece I'm going to give you is called Match Point. This one hits
Match point?
Match Point. Okay. See, I guess I could choose to close my eyes and look past all the groups you would move through, but truthfully speaking, I simply refuse to. See, I wish I was the man who didn't lie, you know, was told truths to while you was out there living fast and free and more than loose too, and now I can't even look at you the same way that I used to. And it's not that there's left love, there's just more pain in my gaze, like my mind's in a fog and my brain's in a haze, because somehow I find myself still praying she stays. Because I know I deserve better. I just feel like you do as well. I'm just not convinced that your betterment is worth me living through hell, so now I can't tell if I'm better off with you or wishing you well. Because you like to play games, and as much I can see, it's like you're always showing your cards while I'm chasing the full house, and the only joker is me. Because I thought I had a queen of hearts. But sometimes you gotta call a spade, get the renege, and take back every book that she made. So why am I the only one regretting the last card that she played while I'm shame staring this fucking mirror for ever being convinced I should play? I don't know why you can't see your value, but you're less than in mine. And this much is apparent as we leapfrog through time as I'm clenched fists and double dutches trying to bring some damn peace to my mind. Because I can't keep giving you my heart to break, shatter than men. So believe me when I tell you that this is the end. Because I'm taking my ball and I'm leaving. Don't act like I don't have a reason, because bitch, you keep cheating. I get it. I lost the game, but I'm finally free. And there's a lesson here now that I finally see because I can't in you. I gotta finally trust in me. So as far as game partners goes, there's really nothing to patch because this game is over. The game, set, match. And that's it. Thank you.
Listen, y'all. The phenomenal Mr. Louis Cruz. Y'all can follow him under this name everywhere, correct?
Luis Cruz Ultra Productions.
That's the logo. Now, what's the name of the book?
The name of the book that I've written is it's a novel. It's called Veerman the Fallen. It's about a fallen angel seeking redemption in the eyes of God. This angel didn't want to be that demon, and he genuinely felt remorse and wanted to find redemption. What would that look like? This book is a journey of that struggle. That type of journey is earth-shattering because I find the relatability of all of us trying to find redemption with ourselves, with those around us, with God, with whoever. We're all still just searching for it. So the relatability in this book is there, and I genuinely hope that all of you have an opportunity to get this book and read it because it is earth-shattering.
Listen, I am so proud of you. I am so grateful for you, and I am so appreciative. I know you gotta head in and go and make the donuts, but thank you. But thank you so much for coming into this space and opening up with us tonight and allowing these people to see the amazing light on the inside of you that we get to see all the time, but introducing you to a whole new world of people. So y'all, this is Mr. Cruz.
Thank you, Mr.
Appreciate
Cruz.
you, man.
You guys.
Appreciate you. Hey, did you say the name of the book was The Angel and the Fallen?
No,
Is that correct?
Veerman the Fallen. That's Virahmin. Virahmin. Veerman the Fallen.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure I got it right, sir. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. All right.
Thank you, brother.
So much for having me.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
I love you. Thank you. Oh my goodness, y'all. The amazing Mr. Cruz.
Wow.
Bad man right there.
Fire right there, man.
Right?
Bad man. Thank you, Mr.
All
Cruz.
right.
Appreciate you, man.
Make sure
Come
you
out
all
the
are
gate
giving him a
swinging.
follow on all platforms. There is any level or degree of pain that you can think of, he can find words for it. And any level of love that you can think of, he can find words for it. And he is aggressive in the way that he attacks it. Just a phenomenal poet and a great human being. So, whew.
Excellent.
Now, oh my God, my baby.
Uh-oh.
The next poet.
Yes, dear. Yes. What can I do for
I
you?
was about to
sweetie?
do.
What can I do, baby? What can I do for you?
Look, the next amazing poet that I get to bring before you all for yet another amazing time is a poet that you all know very well. You all know her as a visual artist, you know her as a spoken word artist, and you know her as a poet and a writer, and just a phenomenal human being who is, you know what I'm saying, gracefully engaged. Don't play with it. Come on, cutie pie. Miss Pamela Walsh is in the building. Let's go.
Let's go.
Look, hit the button, booby.
Let's
Where'd
get
she
it.
go?
Hi, Dad.
I don't even know if she's still in here. But.
Miss Pamela, hey, cutie.
Oh my gosh, your introductions always bore me.
What's up, friend?
Hey, would you like a chance at winning some Pamela Walsh art swag out of the Pamela Walsh art swag bag?
You get to pick from some really cool
You can
stuff.
pick. You get to pick. It's cool stuff in here. I don't know if you've seen it before or not.
Personally, I like the dragons, so
Yeah.
They call me the Dragon Slayer, baby, so I figure. But What are the names of the two pieces that you're going to do for us today?
Perpetual motion machine and lamplight. Or lightfall. I just changed the name of it, lightfall.
Yes. Well, the floor is all you, boo. What you gonna do? Let's go.
Perpetual motion machine. They say it is a myth that no such thing can exist, but it does. Oh, it does. Though pure bureaucratic instead of mechanical. Politicians use it as a money tree. Incarceration, probation, manipulation, re-incarceration. Perpetual motion through manipulation all emanates the same regardless of individuality. Regardless of convoluted deception and accusation. Made to fit a narrative and coercive ambition, but what of the falsely accused? Wrong place, wrong time, wrong response, but no crime. Misunderstandings and angry ramblings turn power plays and political relays. What of the reformed and repentant? Legal perpetuation, incarcerate to generate income. While men are more free behind bars than in mental bondage of probation, required by courts to live a lie without a choice but to participate in mental pollution from others' minds, meant to reform but only reform bad to worse. Made to pay the same price over and over and over. Insidious walls and bars require brokenness and will exact their price no matter the cost. Enter hope. She is an oleander mistress, fed by rainfall of bitter tears. Her allure irresistible to unbroken pieces. She presents paradox choice. Break here, or here, or here. To pay for hope given at open doors? Stolen from a system that uses men as currency, crumpled and stained, contained in their pockets, repeatedly spent and constrained by a bureaucratic machine that uses the accused to feed the perpetual motion. Men in, men out. Men in, men out. Thrown back in and broken more. Taped together, charged for the cost to pick up the pieces and assemble, but never repaired or prepared for life outside of their control. Unconstitutional rules obscured disclosure and success, penalized for lack of motion in lemming mindless shuffle down their halls full of pitfalls broken minds barely perceive. No reprieve. Except when hope mixes her oleander elixir and shows the light they long to see. Men believe her rainbow illusions of living a life truly free of prison bars and probationary bondage and endless tether and chaotic control by power addicts' greed they need to feed the bureaucratic perpetual motion machine that uses men as currency, crumpled in their fists, repentance rejected as lies to make the people despise, men with a record held in discord and forced disarray, put on display for politicians to say, these men cannot reform, we will keep them from you, but this service will cost you more taxes. Behind closed doors, self-congratulations are in order. They feed the greed with false need and fill their pockets with men they use as currency. Crumpled, stained, torn.
Hallelujah.
All right, and this one I just wrote today. It's called Lightfall. Beneath a street lamp at night, his whole world within that lightfall. Just a guitar, a backpack, and a song, worn out shoes and road-dusted jeans, pocket full of picks and a penny or two. He pours his voice into the void. He sings for a meal or a bottle to drink. He desperately avoids the brink, tries not to think of the trials he failed, the way he wailed against consequences of choices he made. The pain he tried to evade with stories of made-up past, or perhaps some tales he was told. Everything he sings taken or sold, pretending they are his memories to hold. He pours his voice into the void, but only the mask echoes back that nothing can last against the ravages of time on the run. Mind unravels within the lies. He despises the echoes of a mask he cannot admit, never quite fit. It all comes apart under the lightfall, keenly aware of the deception he bears in the echoes of the void he finally hears. Fingers turn out a new tune on the guitar, the first honest notes of epiphany. He is the villain in his own story. Voice wavers, words fail, fallacies, lyrics no longer avail. He hums a new tune, sad and slow, feels his way past the mask. The guitar turns melancholic melody as tears shimmer in the lightfall. He pours his heart into the void, and it echoes back harmonies of truth.
That was absolutely beautiful. And I gotta say, I love how you went from gangster to gentle. I love it. The Gemini in me loves it. Listen, I have told y'all a multitude of times, I have a list of the most gentle voiced, thugged out poets in existence. And that's Pamela Walsh, Devlin 313, Angel Kim. Like, they have got the most soft, gentle, sensual, will cuss you out and you will love it voices. I absolutely love it. Now, please remind the people what you do, not just as a spoken word artist and a poet, but you are also a visual artist, and they have got your swag bags up here. You know what I'm saying? Please let these people know how they can get that and how they can support you.
The easiest way to reach me is either on here or just Pamela Walsh Arts at yahoo.com. Those are the easiest ways to reach me. I do commissions. This is my most recent painting.
Holy cannoli. Oh, that is beautiful. I haven't seen that.
No, it's
Is
fairly
that
new.
the new one?
Yeah. And one that I did for my awesome fiance, it's a drawing. But these are moonflowers from jail bars, prison bars.
Oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
That
Those
was
are both beautiful.
yeah, that was
Eros would like to see that first one again, please.
Look,
And
Purdy Queen.
I really like it. I know Chad doesn't, but I really like that. That's amazing.
You know what, Chad? I'm gonna need you to behave.
Again, you don't be a butthole when I got myself muted.
I saw that. Yeah, that's amazing, Pamela. That's a beautiful
gorgeous.
piece right there.
I
Amazing.
have a video up of the progression from a selfie of me to the.
I was gonna ask you if that was the picture that I saw that you
Right
sent.
on.
Yep.
Oh, that is powerful. That is absolutely beautiful. Y'all, there's I don't know that there's anything in any medium that this woman cannot do at this point. I am thoroughly convinced that even if she thinks she can't, she probably can. So just challenge her to something so we can just make sure that her whole catalog is filled with all the stuff that she can do, because she's ridiculously talented.
That's a watercolor.
Nice.
Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So again, tell them again where they can reach you. Pamela Walsh Art.
Pamela Walsh Arts
Art.
at yahoo.com or DM me on here. I am also on Facebook, Pamela Walsh. My profile picture on there is my dog upside down in a brown chair. I'm the only one with a dog in the profile picture.
And you all will be going live on the 27th, right?
Yes, we are doing our engagement live on the 27th of
Look, so make sure that you are following Pamela Walsh and her soon-to-be hubby down there, Mr. Jay Shine, so that you all can go live with them when they celebrate their engagement party. Oh, what is that?
This is a hair stick,
Shut the front door.
and Lady Shine has one of these.
I do. I'm going to be doing a video because I got a whole bunch of stuff from a bunch of people the last few
Those are
months.
amazing.
So you all will be getting your individual videos.
Let's see. Now, y'all were talking about Wandering Nevada Soul.
Yes.
One of the things a little over a year ago, when he was really feeling stuck, he was watching me work on this, and he asked me what this was made of, and I told him it was ceiling tiles. And he was like, "What?" Ceiling tiles that fell off of my ceiling. I broke them up and made rocks out of them, and he was so moved by that it really opened his mind up to using found things and making whatever out of whatever. It doesn't matter, as long as if you see it, you can make it. And he tells me over and over again that I helped with that process. So. But I also do
Awesome.
acrylic pours and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. But, well, Miss Pamela Walsh, I love you and I thank you. And I am so excited for you. And a lot of us have been reposting in our stories and reposting on our pages a video that was shared by Wandering Nevada, because he is going through some serious things right now. When I get off this live, I'm going to repost it again. Any help that anyone can offer. I know that the guys have been doing that as their Sunday announcements like every day. But any help that we can get him, he's just a phenomenal person, and my heart breaks for him. I wish I could just hurry up and win this Powerball. If I could just get that to happen real quick, we'd be all right. But please make sure that you all, if anyone can help, if you can support, if you don't have it, just share it out. He is a real person. He is close to all of us in here, and we want to make sure that we can support him in any way that we can. And so, again, we're going to give it up for Pamela Walsh Arts. Thank you.
Thank you, Pamela.
Dad lost his insurance shortly before he found out about his eyes going bad.
Yeah.
And, he lost vision in one eye. He is losing the vision in the other eye and needs surgery on both.
Yeah.
It may or may not work, but he wants to take the chance.
Yeah. Listen, it's nothing harder on an artist than when an ability is taken from them that might keep them from being able to do what they have been gifted to be able to do, and let alone living a day-to-day existence. So definitely want to make sure we're supporting. So anyone that does know Nevada, please be reposting that post from his page. I reposted it yesterday or the day before. I'm going to repost it again today once we get off of this live. But again, Pamela, I love you and I thank you so much.
Bye, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela.
We're going to go ahead and bring up our next poet, who is another familiar face to you all and an amazing soul and a big old teddy bear of sorts, if you will. Another multi-talented, multi-medium individual, the amazing and the lovable Mr. Aaron Hammonds.
No, not Aaron Hammonds.
Yes, shut up.
Nobody likes Aaron Hammonds. Jeez.
Look, we all love Aaron.
Well, now look, y'all, it's too damn late in the night to be blushing.
What's up, brother?
What's going on, dear? How you doing?
Good, man. Glad to see you, my friend.
Likewise.
Thank you for being here.
Please forgive me. It's the bass in your voice. I am convinced that that's what it is. Because whenever one of y'all talk, he feels like he's got to come up and say hello. So say hi.
What's up, buddy? I
Sir
see your tongue
Benjamin.
look in the air.
Right.
That's what Chad looked like when he was hugging her.
You know, I could see that, man. I could see that.
He kept licking her on the
Video to
face.
prove it.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Miss
Y'all.
Stephanie.
About the amazing Mr. Aaron Hammonds is one of our absolute favorites. I appreciate the fact that he wasn't necessarily a newbie, but he was new to sharing his art with us. He had been writing for so long, but never really shared it with anyone. So I was so blessed that he decided to do that, and he trusted us to do that with us, and for us to be where he came to go ahead and unleash this beast on the inside of a writer that he is. So go ahead, Mr. Hammonds, and tell us what two pieces you're going to be doing tonight. And I'm going to mute my mic, and it's all you, boo boo.
The two pieces I'll be sharing tonight is the one that's in the gallery of Zach's. Big shout out to him again for, last minute getting the poets up in there. It meant a lot. So, in honor of that, I'll be sharing that poem with you. And the other poem is something I just written, so hopefully it goes over well. So to start off is the struggle within. It takes so much effort not to make an effort. Let me repeat that. It takes so much effort not to make an effort. When everything feels as barren as a desert, you hide all your emotions like you're on a mission to be covert. You wish to speak your mind, but instead you bat your tongue, hatred spreading through like cancer of the lung. Listening to everyone talk to venom, and who knew that the cost of living was your own freedom. But good luck trying to fit into this algorithm, and people wonder why so many people choose to stay strong. Every day people are battling depression and wondering if they ever made a lasting impression. People forget what it's like to have a proper discussion, acting as though there isn't any repercussions. Your first language has become sarcasm. You're faking this laugh like an orgasm. People are ghosting you like a phantasm. But yet you just keep getting beat down till your body begins to spasm. And most of us are just out here trying to figure out where we fit in. Some turn to drugs, a form of art, or religion. So before you decide someone else's well-being, remember that this is just a struggle within. And that's the piece. Now, the other piece I have is going to require some setup, so bear with me as I try to get that set up for you.
No worries. While he's doing
Chad.
that,
I'm sorry, Lady Shy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I was actually gonna call on Chad because while he's saying or doing his setup for that, that piece is the one that the young man saw. Is that not?
I believe it is.
I would
Yes,
love
Lil
for
Nick.
you all to give that backstory.
Yeah, actually, I just spoke with Zach, and they're setting up his next round to come and get more art supplies from this loving community. And it was all because of Aaron Hammond's piece stopped this little boy in his tracks. And he needed some art supplies. So through Aaron's piece and this giant community, the little boy that was on the spectrum now has supplies to do art.
Yeah, you honestly don't know how much that means to somebody like me to inspire a kid. That's awesome.
It's not too late, folks. You can still, that young man still needs art supplies, and you can still get those to him. All you got to do is get in touch with the Generite Art Gallery, and they've got something set up there. Any art supplies would be appreciated.
Yeah.
Art supplies for little Nick.
Yeah. All right. Looks like he's got the setup. I can't wait. I love this one. Let's ride.
So this is going to be called Confessions to My Inner Demons. Confessions to my inner demons. Are you scared of losing her? Yes, I am. And it's not fair. Tell me why. Because she looked at me as though there was something in me worth looking at. And I will forever be grateful for that, and that's no lie. And what if she never loved you? That's okay, because I know the sky's not always blue. And what if she talks to some other guy? That's fine too, because I've done everything I could to show her love, to know that I'm not stuck asking myself why. And what if she never replies to your text? However much hurt that causes, I can still remember our conversations running through my mind. And when it plays out, I decide which conversation to play next. And what will you do if you never get to hold her again? I will hold on to the hope for when the time is right. I shall embrace her with open arms. It's not a question of what if, but when. And what if she gives you a reason not to smile? That's impossible, because when she walked into my life, she saved me. She gave me a reason to live, and I will show her my gratitude, inch by inch, mile by mile. And what if she finds you not worthy? If she finds me unworthy, then I have failed her, because I was in too much of a hurry. I can only hope that she shows me mercy, and if not, then I shall relish in our journey, and I shall try not to worry, for there's no need to be sorry. And that's the piece.
Mr. Hammonds, we're going to have a conversation, sir. First of all, music. We've added music.
Dude keeps upping his game.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
I am so incredibly proud of you from where we started to where you are now. I am so proud of you.
I'd like to reiterate right here that Chad and I had this experience of standing in that gallery, and I actually am the one that hung the painting, or that hung his piece in that gallery. Monsters and Monsteras and Errands were my stuff to hang. And so I got to hang the piece, and then I got to stand there with Mr. Rev Art and watch as people came through that door and reacted to that piece. And it was creating a traffic jam at the door because people saw it and were stopping it in their tracks to take it in, and it meant nobody could come past them.
All day.
So it was an all day long thing, and it was an amazing experience to get to see, man. It was really cool to get to see that. And also, Chad and I were the ones that were able to put it back together.
Yeah.
It had slipped down inside the frame, so we actually took it all apart, put it all back together, and then hung it. So we were kind of watching to see, like, we hope we didn't mess nothing up. We were like, all right, is it cool? You know, do we get it back the way it was supposed to be? And it was a neat experience. What do you think, Chad?
Man, I need like a dump truck to carry that last piece. It was so heavy, dude. Like, oh my God.
Right? But it was beautiful.
Brother.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Something special, man.
Absolutely beautiful.
Jen already said it. You're up in your game every time you come out the gate, homie. Every time.
My goodness. Listen,
This dude right here, man.
Woman, I swear to God.
This dude. Where'd you find this guy, Lady Shine? Where'd you find this guy?
Listen, they all
Just roaming around in Eastern Tennessee, just wandering the streets, doing poetry and art. What's going on here?
I'm telling you. Now, Aaron, you're under Aaron Hammond's one on all platforms, or just TikTok? Where can everyone find you, and how can they support you?
Just TikTok. I'm one of the old school guys that still uses Facebook, so you can find me on Facebook there. Just look my name up. And then I don't have anything else at the moment, so
Okay, look, we're working on it. We're working on it. We're working on the link tree, working on some things, right?
Yeah, you know, it's about time I get on that.
Yes, sir.
You get that? We'll put it in our link tree, man. As soon as you get it done, send it to me, and I'll hang it in our link tree.
Thank
Look,
you.
thank you so
Yes,
much,
sir.
Aaron. And I got to ask you one question before you run away.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to tell me what poetry has done for you. Not just the community, but poetry for you specifically.
Well, other than draw a bunch of people that's already attracted to my voice, there even more. It's honestly it's been a bit of an outlet. You know, something I gave up a long time ago, along with art, just to take care of family and have a chance to do it all over again. It just goes to show it doesn't matter, you know, where you are in life and what stage, age, location. You still have opportunity to create something beautiful. So create it, show it.
I know that's right. Y'all, that's Mr. Aaron Hammond. Thank you so much. We love you.
Oh man.
Thank you for
Yes,
saying
ma'am.
yes
Thank
to me.
Ash,
Thank
Ashman,
you for asking.
you got to experience it from the other end, man. You were doing the live with us when we were talking about that happening. When maybe give it before Aaron runs out of here. Maybe we can give him a little of your perspective as well, man.
Oh man, it was just beautiful to watch and see everything come together. And you changed that kid's life, and it was fantastic. And you know this community helped, but you were the spearhead for that child.
Yeah,
That's all there is
that
to it.
was awesome.
It was
And
beautiful.
like I said, you don't have no idea what it meant to actually see that.
And I just want to say thank you for bringing your voice back. I know how difficult that is when you lay your art down, and then to try and climb back and do it again. It sometimes can feel impossible, and you did such a great job coming back, man. It's beautiful.
Thank you, brother. Truly.
Look, and he came back in multiple meetings. He's like, I'm gonna be a poet, and I'm working on being a spoken word artist, and I'm gonna do my visual arts. He came back swinging for the fences. Hallelujah.
You play guitar too, Aaron?
Actually, I dabble, but I'm more of a drummer.
Nice.
Okay,
No.
Nice.
Note
everybody
to
needs to go
self.
percussion section, honey.
You heard that, Chad Remart?
Note,
Need some
note to
percussion.
self.
You need some
Yep, I
percussion
noted
work.
that for sure.
There you go.
Love y'all.
Thank you, my love.
Love you, brother.
Oh
Y'all,
my
if you
God.
get a
I love
chance,
him.
go over to Theory Radio and pick up John Doty's new album too. It's less than a cup
Oh,
of
it
coffee.
is up, isn't it? I did see that.
He got a new album up. I went and picked it up. I hope you'll join me in doing that. Go over there and
Absolutely.
for
Absolutely.
less than a cup of coffee, support an artist that's putting out music.
Look, absolutely. Me and this dog gonna be tussling
awesome.
before the night is over. So thank you for this.
It sounds like y'all already are.
Right. Look, every time y'all see me do that whole mama move with my voice under my damn throat and get your lawyers, I'm talking to the dog.
You had all three of us in line every time you did that. We were all like straightening up. And
We was all like, yes, ma'am.
Right? Oh my God. Listen, the next poet that I have been so blessed and privileged to not only meet, but be building a bond and relationship with, she is so phenomenal. I always call her my little J-Bug, but her name is Mocha the Poet. She goes by both. But on TikTok, it is Mocha the Poet. And she is hosting her own lives now with her own poetry open mics. And they have got a phenomenal spin on them. So we are going to be bringing her up next, honey. There she is. Hi, boo.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, girl.
hello, hello.
It's still J Bug. It's still J Bug. Yes,
Look,
yes. I had to change the name, but it's still J Bug. J Bug versus Smoking Poet.
yes, ma'am. Look, what? Go ahead and first of all, tell us the two pieces that you're going to do tonight,
hmm
and then go ahead. You go into them, and then I have a couple questions for you afterwards. Okay?
Okay.
You
So the
so
two
pretty.
pieces. Thank you. So the two pieces I'll be doing is two of my favorite pieces now. The first piece is called "The Aftermath of Alarms." This morning I woke up and forgot I was a poet. That's like forgetting to pay a bill when it's on auto pay. As I woke up and I watched the morning shine through the blinds, I think that's the real alarm if you ask me. I should have snoozed the alarm, closed the blinds, and went back to dreaming of being on stage, spitting my pieces so effortlessly. Purple roses surrounded me, holding a red rose as a mic while the sounds of fingers snapping while accepting all the love with a warm embrace. It felt so real, a dream so inspiring. Destiny at peace. Okay, okay, I'm getting up. Back to reality. As I notice I haven't written in 3 weeks, my mind is going insane. I need to release. I have thoughts I want to write down, but it's hard to maintain reading pieces. I mean, listen to pieces. Oh shit. I want new shit. I need my mind to unravel so my pen can blow my mind. I question my thoughts. My mind answered, huh? When you feel like stopping, think about why you started. What if, for once, you were a poem instead of a poet? My thoughts answered. If I were a poem, I'd be feeling amazing. I'd be a collection put on every shelf, words laid to rest. If I was a poem, I'd be filled with expressed emotions, words so smooth with phrases, it sounds like melodies, give you chills. You know, poetry feels. If I was a poem, however I'm being written, recited out loud, elements of poetry, read me like a story, create images in mind, begging for a poetry eye. If I were a poem, I want to be allowed to take up space. Read me like couches floating in the air, your safe space. If I was a poem, it would be a beautiful write. Today I woke up and forgot I was a poet. After writing this piece, I realized poets are born and not made. Mocha. That's that piece.
You better
Thank
come
you.
on and tell her, boo.
um,
Come on with number two, boo.
The
so this
title of
piece,
that one was Aftermath of
the aftermath of alarms.
the
The
Aftermath of
aftermath
Alarms.
of alarms. Yes. So this piece is new. It's one of my favorites. Um, this piece is called Beauty Underneath. I'm just really excited to read this piece. I put on makeup today. I started with concealer to cover up blemishes, covering up unwanted, unseen marks, covering up dark spots and imperfections on my skin so it'll be a more natural look. Bringing out my brown eyes that glosses through the season of nature. My favorite is when the sun is out. I put on makeup today to unseen jokes made about me, not been pleasant to many, comments being made to make me feel less of many. To see past and hear past judgment, I put on powder to blend in with concealer, hiding away from unwanted opinions. I put on makeup today to hide away from rejection. The whole world can gossip about me, but it's up to me to not take it personally. I voted for me. Queen, you know you're a goddess, beautiful, very intellectual, talented. Your smile go the hardest, the way you stand so tall, so firm, of a malevolent smile, the way you so consistent, do anything to make sure there's no competition. Sophisticated mindset looked in the mirror and the mirror said to me, you is her. Your imperfections doesn't define you. Be you unapologetically. Be brave enough for yourself. The rest of the world can wait. So I like the makeup out today. I don't need to hide behind makeup. I haven't used it in decades. My imperfections impresses me. I'm uniquely made. My destiny is my recipe. Head always held high when I walk into the room like I own it. My alluring perfume makes you want to ask, Where can I find that? So I wipe the makeup off today. What, no matter what challenges I face, I'm worthy of forgiveness, compassion, especially for me. My beauty marks is my favorite attraction. Overcome opinions and trash them, then make them history. She overcame everything that was meant to destroy her. She's passionate with a remarkable personality. Not to toot my own horn, I'm going to toot it loudly. I walk around with my natural face proudly. So therefore, I wipe that makeup off today. Thank you guys.
You better come on, Mocha Baby. First of all,
Thank you.
you know I love the first one. I hadn't heard the second one yet, so I'm I had to hear that one again.
Okay.
But I want you to tell everybody about your show, The Circle of Poetry.
Okay, so Circle of Poetry is a poetry game that I created because I wanted to do something because in the moment I've been grieving since my grandmother passed away, and I just needed poetry as a way. It's therapeutic for me. Um, So I created the game night to just engage and have it just a therapeutic with poets where we all come together and we speak our pieces. And I put it in a game night where we do each round where I put in words like uh, poem, poetry, stuff like that, and then we all read our pieces with those words in it. So now we on season 2. This Thursday will be episode 5. So I'm so excited. Came so far with it. So basically, it's just a game night where we all come together. It's very therapeutic. Like a lot of poets in here that's here now, been there. It's a very comfortable space for poets to come and just be them, be themselves, be ourselves, and have fun. So every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time, that's when we go.
Yes, ma'am. And can I just tell you, thank you for being so safe, for being so beautiful, for being so you, and so welcoming, and so talented, and so incredibly honest.
Thank
Just
you.
thank you, and supportive, because this young lady has been, there isn't a poet in here that's gone live that she has not shown up for. So if y'all have not been to her lives, please make sure that you get there.
Thank you.
Please make sure that you do, because not only are you going to have one hell of a damn good time, you're going to laugh, you're going to smile, you're going to cry, but you're going to feel safe enough to do all of those things and be in a position to do all of those things. So I love you dearly. Thank you for saying yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're gonna call you Mocha the Poet and Miss J Bug if that's all right.
It's
but
J
only
Bug
with
versus
permission.
Mocha the Poet. J Bug. Okay, I just explained why. Everyone knows me as J Bug because J Bug. I'm a rapper poet. But I really want to sink more into Mocha the Poet because I
You
feel
got
like that other part of me I just need to push that more. J Bug got a lot of rap and stuff out. I just want to bring out that comfort side of me. And I just had to put J Bug up for a second.
it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But she ain't me back, y'all.
I love
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thank you so much, beautiful. Look, and they
Thank
said
you.
your smile is beautiful, ain't it though? Tell again. Look,
Thank you.
thank
Thank you,
baby
Miss Mocha.
girl.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Whew. Y'all, my heart and my soul is so happy right now. I'm filled with so much joy. Oh my goodness. Y'all, the next poet that I am bringing up here is a professional.
Chad Rev Art.
Come on, you got one. What you got? Nah, you better quit. Dude. He down there talking about shows over great. No, sir.
There once was a man named Ginn. No.
Look, the next poet I'm bringing up is a professional chef, certified smart aleck.
Nice.
He works part-time as a headache. And if I'm not mistaken, he is also a military vet, if I'm not mistaken. You correct me when you get up here, but the next amazing poet that I'm bringing up to the mic is our brother Arrows. Oh Lord. Hey, Trouble.
Wow. Why I gotta be all that? That's crazy. Hey, yes. What's up, Trouble? First of all, I'm not a part-time headache. I have a full-time job. It is great.
Well, you are in
Um,
good company.
yeah, I gotta do this before she comes up here because she just put it in the comments. Hey, Devlin. Um, yeah, Devlin was the reason why I actually even found out about the gallery and this tonight. So it was like, okay, thank Devlin. Yeah, I am a Marine.
Thank
You
you
were.
so much for your service. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Um,
So
no,
before you get started, I want you to give us the names of the pieces that you're gonna do. I'm gonna mute, and then we're gonna bug you after you're done.
okay. Um, who's writing? I'm going to do one of the pieces I'm going to do is actually in the gallery. It's called So Sick, and then the other one is called Can You Believe? There we go. Nervous, y'all. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
Hey, we appreciate you being here. You're doing fantastic, man.
Gotcha. Tu sonrisa, ilumina ventanas en mi alma. Contigo el resto de mi vida hace más que sentirme como un perito. It's the epitome of heaven. See, I let my thoughts run wild thinking of you as summer rain dances around the springtime flames that is you. Like a kid unleashed in the candy store. I can't contain my excitement when I'm around you. Time gets lost in the harmonies sung from your vocal cords while space is distorted in the golden honey irises resting above that gentle smile. The juxtaposition of my inhale stumbling over my exhale as this animated smile dances across my face, even in the serious moments. I become dumbstruck when you enter the room. Is it the sweetest taboo that this feels too good, too real, too close to those old time love songs that were scribed for lovers of old souls, whispering magic words and transcriptions filled with affirmations of familiarity that we have danced before? Mi amor, j'adore la façon dont ton esprit excite mon battement de corps. And still, as fate would play out, I would know nothing more than your man to paint memories of ideologies on blankets of false security because that reality will never actually be. And I wish that I could square up with time and the shadows of former versions of me to release the trauma before you said hi because the mystery of we is what I believed in and that was what brought me joy. See, the moment you walked my world, giving butterflies reasons to live in my subconscious. And it's crazy that I remember the feeling of sparks flying when you started loving me for me. So maybe it really is a crime that I still want you instead of being so sick of those love songs. Eros.
Yo, the warrior poet of our time here, man. Come on.
Yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Okay. And then, like I said, the second one, because we're gonna get into the interview. We're gonna talk. I'm a love poet, y'all. A lover at heart, hopeful, romantic. So the lover at heart, hopeful, romantic. So this next one is called Believe. At this time, in this place, finally you are mine. Currently, this moment where our paths align, I belong to the unity of sacred heart palpitations through gentle fluttering wings and passionate flames full of bliss, life, and infinite loving memories, ignited in the chemical sparks from our spirits when our eyes drifted onto each other. Is it the newness? That refreshingly revived desire to submerge boundlessly into depths of your agape, allowing me to subconsciously descend further into dreams away from reality. Because I heard conversations between my arms on how perfect you feel between them. And I can't help this feeling. Or should I say, I wouldn't help suppressing the feelings that don't feel wrong. Asking if the beats my heart felt were real, only settling for the way we fit like puzzle pieces, missing from fairy tales and silent dreams. At this time, are you really mine? In this moment in my life, we belong to connections, scribed between lines of wishes shot through the dark across the universe. Theoretically, my soul knew you lifetimes before my heart ever met yours. See, we were forged from the same light to dance the stars across every skyline, telling legends of the blossoms of our love. Limitless love. That inhibitionless affection makes it easy to forget traumas of the past that were never meant to last forever. It makes the present waltzing at light speed, timeless, for we are creating eternal panoramic memories on canvases in every world. Mia Moore, you are the kind of beauty people declare poems for. And I pray that bated breaths separate silent seconds where your energy is consumed in the essence of me. Grateful that God brought us here to finally be allowed to meet, to accept that we were meant to be in his eyes. So excuse me, at this time, it's hard to believe that you are mine. And in this moment, I'm lucky for the rest of my life that you chose to complete me. Thank you.
Look, I be over here all in the moment in my feelings, Eros. Okay.
Look.
Look at Eros bringing in the love. Now all we need is a good plate. Next time I'm gonna need the plate just presented with the poetry.
Conveniently, I'm multitasking. I'm like watching the clock because, like, at the start of this, I put a cake in the oven, and I was like, I hope that it's done in time. So, like, in about maybe 15, 20 minutes, there's going to be a chocolate pound cake coming out the oven.
That's pretty damn awesome.
I've got the chocolate raspberry ganache cooling, ready to go on top of this. So I was actually like working and listening. Like I really would be over here like this.
All of this, and you're baking a cake too.
Right.
Man,
I got a slice for everybody. It's cool. It's okay. But yeah.
So now, Eros.
Yes.
I'm so sorry, love. But real quick, I want to know a couple of things. Now, you've got a book out or two?
I have 5 books out.
Jesus, spit on it, Lord. Hallelujah. Where can we find them?
So you can actually either hit the link tree on my Instagram bio, Chef's Kiss Eros, all one word, no special characters. And you can purchase them from Amazon, or you can hit me in the back channel and just buy a signed copy, because I have plenty of copies of all of the books. So, like, this is the first one. This is the second one. This literally translates to Love Eternal in Latin. This is the third one, Love After War. And this one, actually, I have to like take a moment to talk about, because this is like probably my favorite. Like, this is my baby. This is a poetic cookbook. It's called The Recipe to Love. So there's 50 recipes covering all 3 courses of the meal. Like, you got your appetizers, your entrees, your desserts. It's a blend of French, Southern, and Creole cuisine. And then there's also 50 poems in here.
Yo, Creole.
Look, he got the pieces to help you get the woman, help you keep the woman, help you feed her, make her fat so she can't get it back out the door, Jesus.
And he got the Louisiana in there. And he got the Louisiana in there. Come on now.
And then, you know, for like the not safe for work and not safe for family, friends kind of thing, people up after hours, you know. The title suggests where we're going with this.
Sure.
Hallelujah.
We've got all the bases covered.
Okay, and he said Chef's Kiss Eros, and I know Devlin put it in the chat. So Chef's Kiss Eros on Instagram, and his link tree is in his Instagram. We just need you to get that link tree in your TikTok as well.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. So we can go ahead and get that together for you. But y'all, please make sure that you follow him on our platforms. You can also find him over on Clubhouse. And what name? Give me the house name again.
All right. You guys can find me and Devlin 313 on Clubhouse at Partners in Rhyme Lyrical Vibes every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm also going to plug the one with Angel Kim for Love and Lyrics, the Missing Link, every other Tuesday starting at noon Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. Central Standard Time, whatever, what have you, for the rest of the time zones. And also every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective. We have a room every Sunday at 4. I believe this past weekend was the Red Flag Room. It was really, really great. That room is the kind of room that you put your headphones on and like just enjoy whatever ride you're going on. Do not let your kids listen to that. We're not.
That is an adult only location, people. Okay.
We're not always cutting up, but when we cut up, we definitely cut up.
Yes, it is a hard turn.
Have your big kid pants on.
I am usually one of the people who are orchestrating the turns.
Yes, it is.
And if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me again with other members of the Honey Dripper Poetry Collective on Poppy's Poetry Corner.
Yes.
We're beautifully dope. We took over the entire month of National Poetry Month, so like this week we've got Beautifully Dope. So like come out and vibe with us.
Yes. Well, Brother Eros, I would like to thank you a million times over for just saying yes and coming to hang out with us today. Y'all, again, make sure y'all following this brother everywhere, and we will see you soon.
Thank you, Eros. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Look, hey, all right, y'all.
Man.
This is getting. Look, this is
bad
hot,
man.
heavy, left, right. Jesus, I'm in love. I'm mad. I'm happy. I'm sad. I'm all of the things. But we're gonna keep this party going because we got 3 poets left, and we got our time, and our clock is winding down. So I want to make sure to get them in. We're gonna close out with Devlin, but we've got Tarazu coming up next, and then my mentor, Coach Ja, is on deck. So Tarazu, come on up, boo boo.
Not Tarazu.
Tarazu.
Not the Tarazu. You know how we feel about Tarazu around here. You know we gonna get excited when she show up. Come on now. She got that book done yet? You got that book done yet, Tarazu?
Where's that book?
Not
Where that
yet,
book at?
but it's in the
I want
works.
my copy.
It's definitely in the works.
Tomorrow, right?
And you know I don't like to be on camera. But
Look, you're not
There
gonna
she
keep depriving
is.
us of all of that fabulous beauty, honey. Absolutely not. You're not gonna be depriving us of all that fabulous beauty. Period.
She's back. She's back.
Look, so we have got the beautiful Miss Tarazu up here as our next poet, and what I would like for you to do, my love bug, is give us the names of the 2 pieces you're going to do, and then the show is all yours.
so the pieces I'm going to do is Dear Heroine and Where Are You? Dear Heroine, I don't know you. Never touched or tasted you, but I've seen the havoc you wreak.
taking a hold of my brothers, tearing them apart, leaving nothing but pain in your path. You're the devil in disguise, stealing souls and destroying lives. Their addictions spread like wildfire, an epidemic of epic proportions, turning their lives upside down. I seen the way you lured them in with promises of escape and euphoria, but all they found in your grasp was darkness and no way to escape your grip. Our family, you shattered all because of your toxic hold. I begged you, heroin, to release your grip, to let go of the hold you had on them. Their souls deserve better than to be lost in your clutches. I prayed for the day when you were no more, when your power was extinguished. I prayed their souls be set free. I prayed for the day when your power was extinguished. I prayed they'd be set free to live a life untouched by your poison. That day came in the form of a call I dreaded for years. You took the lives of my brothers, their innocent souls, and claimed them as your own forever. Now I sit here with words unsaid, love that I'm unable to give, anger that I can't release, an unreal amount of emotions buried deep inside my heart. You are a burden I carry with me every day. You have ruined my life. I never touched, tasted, or tried you, yet I feel your effects. You have left my life forever tainted. Your poison penetrated my veins, but no needle was ever needed. I never sought you out, yet you found your way to me, a dark and destructive force. You linger in my thoughts like a stain. I wish I could rid myself of you, but you're a part of me now, a constant reminder of my grief and pain. Fuck you, heroin. This life you cannot have. This life you cannot take. You may have taken people from me, but you will not take no more. You may have left your mark, but I am strong. And with this letter, a newfound strength has been found. So respectfully, you can kiss my ass and go to hell, because that's exactly where the fuck you belong.
You better come on and give it to him, baby. I want you to take a deep breath. You did amazing. Yes, you did. Yeah.
Hey, Tarazu, thanks for coming. You always bring it. You a bad woman. Woo!
Look, I'm gonna give you something real fast. When you have an extraordinary amount of power, it's like having a muscle car, right? And no brakes. Poetry, when it is written in its most raw form, in its most beautiful form, and its most emotional form, it's like going 1,000 miles an hour with no brakes, and you are still steering your car, and you are still in control, even when it feels like you are not. So I want you to take a deep breath. Right hand on heart. Come on, you got it. Left hand on belly. And in this moment, you're okay. And so here's what I'm going to do, because I know how heavy this next piece is. I am going to give you permission to turn your camera off, okay? Okay? Okay.
May I say something really fast?
Yes, sir.
I saw something occur that I've seen in musicians, I've seen in artists, and I've seen in poets as well, but I just saw it with Tarazu in a manner that I hope you guys recognized. When she came on camera, she was this very timid person that she is, and she told you the names of her poems, and then I saw a switch. And it was like we went from this timid person to an absolute monster.
Yes, sir.
And a fire
Unleashed.
that was unleashed with the flip of a switch. And I saw it with a bat of an eye. Tarazu, I have always loved your work, but I literally have chills on my arm right now. So I just want to give you love, because I know, and a lot of us know exactly what we just saw there in that changeover. Thank
Okay.
you for bringing that.
Thank you.
And
I'm
we
so
love
sorry.
you. Uh-uh. You know I don't accept no apologies, especially when
No,
none are due. I
no.
love
He
you.
was amazing, so amazing, and then
I love you and I am proud of you, baby. No apologies requested nor required.
No,
Okay?
no. You gifted us. Don't apologize for that.
Period. So we're gonna take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Let's rock.
A question that echoes endlessly in my mind. Where are you? I look for you throughout the day, my mind searching for traces of you on this side of heaven. And numbers, butterflies, your favorite color, and your nephew's face. I paint a picture of you in my mind with colors so vibrant and bright. Your figure shimmering and bathed in divine light, surrounded by stardust. Did you get your halo? Are you dancing in the sky with the angels by your side? Are you playing a role unseen behind the scenes in my life? Are you somewhere nearby? I long to see your smile, to hear your laugh. I want so bad to feel your embrace. If only I could just see your face. I sit here tangled in thoughts of you, gathering the memories and moments we shared. Can you feel my heartache? The clocks keep ticking, but time for me has stood still. You said time and space may separate us, but heartstrings know no end. Yet you fucking left me here searching for you, my mind not allowing me to comprehend that you are no longer here in this place, and my grief can never be erased. Where are you? With each passing day, the question remains, where are you? Though I may not ever know the answers, though doubt may sometimes intervene, I hold on to the hope that we meet again on the other side. But until that day comes, I'll continue to search for a moment of connection in this lonely place. I'll search for you in the crowd of faces, the clouds in the sky, your favorite places. Until the question I ask gets answered, where are you? And that's the piece.
My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful big old baby.
She on the Game Project show bringing it. That's where she
Okay.
at. She bringing
She,
it.
she just burnt this whole mug down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, follow that.
I'm gonna tell
Good luck.
you, we had a
Yeah.
Yeah, follow that.
I'm gonna tell
Good luck.
you, we had a discussion. I took her on as one of two mentees that I take on a year, and we had a discussion, and the discussion was about pieces just like this. And one of the things that I told her that she was going to have to work on was not running from the emotion, not looking at the tears as a setback in the piece, but allowing the tears to flow. And when I tell you, I have never been more proud to be in a room with all these people to perform both of those pieces and to get through them with all of that emotion, all of that force, and all of that power, and all of that incredible integrity for poetry, period, and spoken word artistry. I have never been more proud. As someone, as a fellow crybaby, I love you. I love you, and I am proud of you. And I want you to tell these people where they can find you, and I want you to tell them how they can support you.
Just here on TikTok. I'm on Instagram under Tarazu as well. and that's it.
Look, that's it for now. But what this beautiful and precious, amazing, amazing queen is working on is her very first completed book. She is also working on developing herself as a spoken word artist on stage, is our next big journey. She has also already been on stages as a public speaker, sharing her story and sharing her story of survival. And so while she is sitting in the corner being modest, I'm not. She's phenomenal. So
Yep.
she is a beautiful mother, and she is a beautiful soul, and she is a survivor of so much loss and so much pain, yet still she gets up every day with this whole big massive heart, and she loves on people without ceasing, in spite of how crappy they can be at times. So I want you all to make sure that you are following her, and you all are supporting her, and you all are just as excited about the future that she has as I am, and I know she is, and she will be even more so once she gets beyond this moment, because she need to take her a couple of deep breaths. But we love you, and we are proud of you.
Preach,
I love
And
mama.
so glad to have her back.
That part, period.
Sorry, Chad.
Yep. No, I was just saying, preach, mama.
Okay. Look, we are coming down to the wire. So I want to get these last two poets in. So I need
You're
them
doing
to
great.
love me enough to understand I'm just gonna be able to let them do one piece apiece. So
Hey, we doing all right. You
we
got
doing
two
okay?
poets left. Let them go ahead and do the couple. If Chad has to go put his little girl to bed, I think we're going to keep it
Okay.
within the reasonable window here, but we don't want to cut anybody short. So if that's okay
Okay.
with everybody,
Yep.
we
If I
don't want to
did,
go over too far. We don't want to go over too
Oh
far,
yeah,
but
no,
we
I
want to
just
make
got
sure
two
everybody
poets
has a
left.
fair shot.
Yeah, I
And
just got the two
and
poets left.
and Lady Shine, I know that you're gonna need to do a piece before we leave too, because I'm not gonna
Oh,
accept it. I'm not gonna accept you just coming up in here and not doing a piece. So you might as well. So for all the folks you don't give notice to, I get to do that here.
oh.
I get to do that here. So
Okay.
Mr. Revart will go put his little angel to bed when he needs to.
Okay.
So he might
yeah.
politely exit out here. Ashman is ride or die. He gonna be here till the wheels come off. So, but let's try to let's
Yes.
do the best we can to stay in there. But we don't want anybody to get cut short, and we're gonna make sure
Absolutely.
we hear something from Lady Shine tonight too. If I got to stay here by myself to do it.
Look.
Yeah.
Well, the next poet that we're gonna bring up is my mentor, and I had stole him and told him he was gonna be my mentor. Like he didn't really have a say so in the whole situation.
That's called kidnapping.
Called voluntold.
He was voluntold.
He was. I tell this to people all the time. He just laughs at me because he knows I'm special. It's okay. There he goes.
Yo,
What's up, Jaw?
what's happening? I actually just broke my ring light. Like I can't put my phone.
It's the night for it, man. My lights went crazy when I tried to get everything going earlier.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just me. It's not just me.
No, man.
No, sir.
We used to technical hiccups here, man. You're
I,
good.
I, I thought it was just
I
me.
thought that this one got broke because the dog earlier came through and whipped through and knocked it over. I came out the powder room and about had a fit. But anywho, y'all, this amazing man. He has been just an exceptional force in my existence, not just on this platform, but the things that I have been working so hard to grow and build outside of this platform. So I am going to go ahead and have him tell us the name of his two pieces so that he can go ahead and do those. And then I'm going to ask him a question or two afterwards, if that's all right.
So one of these, well, both these pieces is really just brand new. So one I'm gonna name "Number Me Black Man," and the other one is just unnamed because it doesn't have a title yet because I just kind of wrote it just now. So that's that. By the time I reach 5, 3 presidents will turn over in their grave. Someone's shotgun-wielding godfather is going to wish us back in chains. By the time I reach 5, someone's ghost is going to grow legs and begin to walk, and probably walk down a sundown town. With someone's child in handcuffs and a mother stretched from corner store to Sunday's best. She'd be dressed in all black, drowning herself in tears. She's praying and trying to understand everything she cannot overcome. Number 1, I've learned America will always taste our color before she says our names, and call us the same vulgarities we love to call our neighbors, like deadbeat and worthless, or that N-word that usually carries a strong R on the end. Number 2, every gift you have will be measured by the leader you post. Being alive, trapped under hush money, shut quiet in public spaces, and someone else is writing his speeches. Number 3, I've learned black men cage themselves in the fear of whispers, trap their voices between no one's listening and no one cares anyway. It's the same get down or lay down sentences birth. So most black men, we feel like we're invisible. Praise money like it's a godsend. Most black men give up the ghost, chasing an American dream that will never call their name out loud. 4, there are mile markers in our generational traumas, trapped in our spines, wrapped in everything that we don't know about love. Decades of black hate woven into this brown skin. This world hates the beating in our chests and the valves that keeps holding spaces we cannot see in our own mirrors. You know, last night I cried a river, and I heard it creep down George Stinney Boulevard. It was the same avenue holding a list of names like George Floyd and Trayvon Martin and Breonna Taylor, names spilled on a monument just a few miles from my home. And America says black is the only DNA needed for sentencing. That needs American hands using blue ink to sign black skin silent sentences. I know man is imperfect, and he walks on the earth side of heaven hoping for a better day, but black men walk different. We scale concrete and dirt roads like a baby grand soaring of Beethoven, and sometimes we count different. 1, I know they don't see me. Number 2, their eyes will never forget this skin. Number 3, I'm tired of tumbling and feeling stable just long enough for someone to turn my world totally upside down, and I'm stuck again, bottomless. Number 4, I'm fading fast, trying to breathe with project buildings collapsing against my chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. It's your turn. Wait. It's your turn now. Please, don't shoot. Yeah, that's fresh off the press.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that here.
Wow.
We live in a different climate now, and we need to all be honest about where we're walking and where we're heading, and just join together so we can not be in this climate, you know. And so these poems come, these poems come. I am gonna lighten it up though. I can't leave y'all like that. I can't.
Message. Message. I'm gonna say it again. Message.
Hey, you'll be able to see that again when it's replayed over there, y'all. So if you missed something in there, go ahead and get ready. You'll be able to check it out.
You can't take all that in at once. You had to miss stuff. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of layers in there. A lot of layers.
Yeah.
oh man, Jaw, thank you, dude.
Thank you. This one is different. We're going to love. We're going to love now. You know that's my thing, right? So this is a new love piece that I just wrote. I'm gonna name it like Love Again or something like that. I don't know. Because I've been singing love for quite some time now. And I'm hearing it spill from mouths that don't always call her friend. So I'll call her Tuesday. Call her on nights when rain claims the evening for itself. And it sits in a corner like a lonely cobweb and no one wants to see it. I dare say, I find love everywhere. And sometimes it's in the quiet of a night. Other times it's in the happy of a burning sun, but I find her whole and unbroken. But love always needs something. She doesn't need fixing, so I bend her into moonlight. And I shower her with blankets of everything everyone else forgot, like I'm sorry. And I know yesterday wasn't pretty, so take this bouquet of metaphors and weave it into your DNA. Lady, you don't need answers. At least answers you cannot hold on to. So let's find love in the crease of your fingers. In every shade of your skin covered in your magic, I'll find love dancing to the heartbeat of your ocean. That rhythm that plays the solo to the shadows of your sweet melodies. I'll find love every time you smile. And when the wind forgets to whistle your favorite song, and your lashes claim every adult-sized desire we cannot forget. See, I've been singing love for quite some time, reminding myself that darkness comes only to remind light that light has its own purpose. So I love her in darkness. And in her darkness, I'll find everything I need to find love. And simply remind her that, hey, love lives only because, lady, you are. So in that, I say, I love you always.
Y'all, he's smooth. Look, smooth and too cool for school. Don't play with it.
He told us about ourselves and then made us fall in love. I love it.
I like
That's
that. I like that.
my dude right there. Told us about ourselves and then made us fall in love with it.
Boo Boo says, "Are you married?"
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness,
Birthday,
y'all.
Boo Boo.
Look, hey, boo boo. But y'all, the man, the myth, and the legend, and all of the truth that comes with him. I just want to thank you first of all for saying yes. There are very few times I am one of the privileged few that there are very few times I know if I call on him, very few times he's ever said I can't or I ain't.
Thank you so much, Ja. Thank you, man.
Listen in.
That was
I want
fantastic.
you, thank you so much. One of the things that, like I said before when I was on this live last week, I enjoy being here so much because I love the love that y'all share in this space. Like, it is incredible. It's not like many of the places that I see on TikTok. You don't come here and not feel love in this space. So
Facts.
she's like, we come in here. I was like, listen, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here, even with my broken ring. Like, I'm still gonna be here. So thank
Hey
y'all.
man,
Thank y'all
as
for
long as
having me.
we can hear you, you're good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
You didn't have to bring all the handsome. You could just bring the words. I don't know if they was even ready for all that, man. To be honest with you, I'm not sure they was
okay.
ready for all that. You done told them all about us, and then made us fall in love, man. I mean, it's hard to
Telling you.
top that.
You know what's funny?
Good luck, 313.
My
Quit. Now listen, I'm already getting cussed out on the back end.
okay,
Look,
okay. Listen. So when I got into slam poetry, right, and I know time is limited, but I wanted to say this really quick. When I got into slam poetry, my coach told me at the time, she said, you're supposed to make people love you, and before you give them the heavy stuff, right? But I did that reverse to that. I don't know why I did it that way, but it went in reverse. But I didn't want to leave y'all with the heavy stuff, so it went in reverse. But it worked. It worked.
It was perfect,
Man.
It was good, man. It was perfect. Really
No,
appreciate you
joke.
doing
One
it,
of my
man.
favorite
Thank you.
poets now, Joe. Like, no joke, dude.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, he's just as a human being. Before you even get to the art of it all, as a human being, as a teacher, he is just above. Like, don't play with it. I will come find you in behind this man. Don't do that. Listen,
I believe her.
he's like the big brother, the uncle that I wish I had filled in all of the gaps that my daddy messed up. Like, he is that guy. And he has done that not just for myself, but literally every woman that he is in the presence of. There is just this healing nature that he insists on walking in. And it does something for the spirit and the soul to be around that level of healthy masculinity, right? And loving masculinity. It's a balance that we crave as women so much. And so I thank you for that. But let me get to the other portion of this so I can get 313 up here, because don't play with me, young lady. I want you to
Sean,
tell.
one day we'll have that conversation so I can tell you how I became that. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
it's heavy behind that. So one day we'll share that on live.
Absolutely. So I want you to tell these amazing folks where they can go to support you. Look under his name on Amazon. He's got notebooks for writers. He has got I know you did not just boo-boo in the I'm sorry, the dog.
Oh, I was in trouble again. Man.
Chad be boo-booing sometimes. You can't help it.
He's got books. He's got notebooks. He hosts classes. He and his brother, they have a live that they do on Zoom as well. Like, there's so much that you do, but you need to be following him and his brother, Mr. Witts. Look, that's another one that I done stole. But please tell them the information, where they can find you, how they can keep track.
Well, I'm gonna say it easy like this. I'll tell people, if you Google Josh Smalls, you can find everything. That's for sure, right? I got a stamp online that you can find me, but my link tree is up. But here's what I want to say really quick. Shameless plug. We just released a spoken word album that we're trying to get a Grammy for. It's called Black Charlotte, a poetic celebration of place and folk. Black Charlotte. It's easy to find on all platforms. Find it, listen to it, love it, play it all the time, share it with your folks. And we can get it to the rest later. That's what's important right now, because we're trying to get this Grammy right here.
Yes.
Buy it, download it, share it.
Black Charlotte, a poetic celebration of
place and folk.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It tells the history of Black people here in Charlotte, and I did a piece for Dorothy Counts. If you don't know who Dorothy Counts is, I was just with her today too. Dorothy Counts she desegregated the high schools here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yes.
She's been in this thing for a long time. She's in her 80s right now, so yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I'll be here all day.
You 3 hours.
You know,
3 hours from me, man. We're gonna have to get together on something.
Yes.
3 hours
Yes. Look, you were reading my mind, Brother Again.
Oh.
Yeah, reach out, let me know.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I would like to thank you. Look, I gotta thank you again so much. Thank you
Good.
for a million and one things. But thank you so much for not saying no, for saying yes tonight. I love you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Look,
Appreciate
beat
you,
down,
man.
ring
Thank
light and
you.
all. I'm gonna have to send you one of the 36 I got in my house.
Well,
And it's
still on
funny
my
'cause
way too. You be down to 34.
Right?
it's this. I only got two, and I got three, and all of them are broken now.
Listen,
So
Story of my life, Chloe.
pretty much. Look, oh, someone asked, is it on Spotify?
yes,
Yeah, they
it is
found it
on
already.
Yes.
Spotify. It is
Yes,
on
Mom T found it real quick. Yes, ma'am.
Spotify.
All right, y'all. Thank you so much again. And
Thank you. See y'all later.
Thank
Thank
you.
y'all so much.
yes,
Thank
make
you,
sure
John.
y'all
Thank
follow
you.
him on
Yeah,
everything.
beautiful. Wow.
Another bad man.
Though she may be mad at me, I've got to bring the Devlin 313.
She's back. She's back.
Oh, man.
This might be like her 5th appearance on here or something. I don't know. We might have to get her a shirt, a jacket, or
Me
something. Like, it
trying to
must,
pay your penance, woman.
But I love
Oh,
you.
look, I'm not even gonna tease y'all because what I'm gonna do requires me to not be on camera and to show something else. Um, cut it out, Eros. Hey, everybody. Hi. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Where's the thing?
I don't
Where's
know.
the
I got auntie, sister, cousin, Mama Jean pushing the button. Was she showing it?
I didn't think so. Yeah, don't pay no attention to that right there.
Okay. All right. Ignored.
Yeah, that was my ceiling, I think. You know.
Miss Jean.
Look, while she is getting set up, I want to also let you all know that she's also got work in the General Art Gallery. We were so blessed, and we pulled some things together at the last minute. And had it not been for her help, I would not have been in the gallery at all, let alone on time, because she helped me to put all of my stuff together, like on the fly with her stuff, and made sure that it looked absolutely fantastic. So I want to tell my sister, thank you so much, but make sure that you check out her work in the gallery. It is absolutely amazing. It is amazing.
I have a couple pieces in there.
You know what I'm saying? To a tree on the wall.
To a tree.
So make sure that you tell these amazing souls the name of the two pieces that you're going to be doing. And I'm sorry, go ahead again.
I was just going to say, and for those that don't know, for why I have such an affection for Devlin, other than she's an amazing human being, is Devlin, our friend S.A. Artistries reached out to Devlin right at the beginning of when Chad and I first started doing this show. And Devlin did not know us, and she was kind enough to take a chance on us and come over and do her poetry. And then she was kind enough to do it a second time. And then I've lost track now because she come back over here now. She come back over here sometimes.
This is my second home.
I just wanted to thank her personally because tonight's poetry event probably would not be happening had it not been for that original chance that she took on Chad and I. So for everybody here, please give a little extra love to Devlin because 313 is our people, and she is the genesis of making all of this happen.
Listen here, I don't have no tears left between all of the roller coaster of emotions. Happy, mad, sad, glad, the nerves of me trying to do what I'm about to do up in here. So don't be pulling on my heartstrings, sir. But I love y'all.
Let me just give you some encouraging words, Devlin.
Right.
313!
313!
Oh, yeah, like this is my third, fourth, fifth home, all of the things. So yeah.
Yeah.
But this picture right here. I did not. Did I? Ooh, I didn't
We
mean
saw
to.
your face. We saw
No,
your
we
face
see
in the
your
corner. We even saw you.
Dang it. I was trying not to.
We charging extra, all y'all in the
I
chat.
got a
for that.
screenshot
That's right.
too.
We
I got a
charging extra.
screenshot.
Who's
We gonna need a
watching?
5-spot out of all y'all.
Oh God. This piece right here is well, first of all, the two pieces that I'm gonna do are Sisterhood and More Than Words. So I'm gonna take y'all on a little journey, but this piece of art is what inspired the piece called Sisterhood, and it was created by my very own Jean Kales, that's right here in the chat. She is one of the panelists of Sister Chat. It's the podcast that we host here on TikTok on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. But I asked her if she would create something special for me. And so that is what this piece basically is about. So I'll give y'all, first and foremost, Sisterhood. I commissioned a picture of you to be captured on canvas in many different hues by the greatest artists that paint, chalk, or pencil would dream to be seen fit to use. Capturing the calm and the turbulence in varying shades of blacks, greens, and blues, combined our best and favorites into one picturesque view. And now, every time I see it, I think of you. Every single part of you, and how oddly we came to be. Like our connection was kismet, destiny, like our deities had a meeting and unanimously agreed that this assemblage of feminine oddities must be. So let's make it happen. Toot sweet. And just like that, a gathering of beauty, bringing strong minds and compassionate hearts to bind together in sisterhood across age, color, location, and size, all a little jaded and all a lot wise, balanced enough to be trusted counsel for our guys, because separately and together we see truth with our ears and our eyes. One's chaos, the yang to another's peaceful mood. Our past experiences combined to enlighten views, to educate ourselves and others too. See, no, it didn't stop with just me and you. And sometimes we have spats like true siblings do. It just confirms what we already knew. That your ass is crazy, but that's what that good shit will do. Okay, I digress. But before I lay this pen or another sister to rest, I'm putting it on paper, saying it with my whole chest. Our divinely woven tapestry is amazing, truly the best. We elevate each other's strengths and give support while healing the mess. So I imagine us just as we pictured it, waiting for mature nuts to fall in our laps, mesmerized by the palm trees, listening to the roar and hush as the cool waves lap at our feet, and nestled among a sky full of stars that in our stupor we'll try to count one by one, is the orange moon, reflecting the light of the sun, brighter than ever before, because of you, my sisters. That's that wonderful piece dedicated to my sisters.
Secret phone trick I bet you didn't know. If your phone is
Not gonna do that. Commercials. Thank you. And I'm still trying not to cry. Again. Oh. And the other piece. More Than Words. I wanted to give you guys something a little different, something nobody else did tonight. So for those of you who didn't know, I sing a little bit. I'm not gonna say I'm not a singer. Don't start, because I see your face over there. I see your face. I sing a little bit with my poetry, so that'll just give you a little bit of something that we do. And this one is called More Than Words, and maybe you guys know this song. What would you do if my heart was torn into more than words to show you feel that your love for me is real? What would you say if I took those words away? Then you couldn't make things new just by saying I love you. I've heard the words and the intent was felt more in the beginning, when your touch would make me melt, when you would take a pause to listen to our breathing as our bodies would glisten from the workout, as we worked out who could give more pleasure in ways a scale nor tailor could begin to measure. But now the expectation of service is making me both hesitant and nervous, because how did we get here? See, you not making me happy is the least of my fears. See, the largest monster lives inside of me, telling me you're gonna leave. I've gotten fat, I'm ugly. I was just a woman of means and convenience to pass the time. When you pass by without a grab or tap on my behind, my mind, well, darling, my mind went to the terrible awful. And I wish divorcing my insecurities was not only possible, but lawful. As I battle my self-doubts, I have to bail out, saying I love you. It's not the words I want to hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you feel. More than words is all you have to do to make it real. And you do. It's in the way you finish my sentences and read my mind. It's in the way you lift me in prayer to the divine, my love. We are more than just physical touch. How you share funny videos on my down days means so much. You offer me your warm hands and body against the wind. You shine a joyous light, so into the darkness I don't descend. My gifts and my honor you graciously defend, and you shake your head laughing at my frugality when I go out to spend. But I must share your heartfelt words when my first question was heard. He said, your heart should be torn in two, and love for me after your love for you. And anytime I see that that is not true, I will go on my knees to the Most High for you. So, baby girl, now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hand and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, because I already know. That's that piece.
Yes.
Yay, I'm done. Bye.
Yes. Awesome. 313.
Oh my God, that's one of my favorites. Let me just tell you. And it's so funny because whenever that song is in one or the other's head, we instantaneously know it. I did not know that that was the piece she was going to do when she got up here because we discussed something different. But I started hearing the song and I was like, watch her do my song. Watch her do my piece.
Devlin bringing it.
I love
That
it. I'm so
hey, that's how you follow John. That's how you do it right there.
Look, I had
That's
to
how you
pull up
do it.
something. And me over here boo-hooing and crying and mad and loving and all of the feelings.
Right, E Rose? Right? Hey, and for anybody that's confused, I'm the one that brought Miss Jean up here, because
That's my
I think
darling.
I think a lot of Miss Jean, and I don't get to see her that often, so I wanted to bring her up. So that's why I brought her up.
Look, and period. Look, and period. Well, I wasn't confused. I knew it was you. 'Cause it wasn't.
She's like, I know I did do it.
Look, because I
Have
seen
y'all-
when you did this here. You was like, uh-huh. I said,
And,
"Put it on with Jesus."
That's Miss Jean.
and if y'all don't like it, put your thumb on the screen and slide it upward.
Period.
No, you don't. You stay right here.
And say that with your whole chest. Spit on it, Lord. But oh my goodness. Look, we act a whole fool. But Devlin, I love you so much. Y'all, she is my right and my left hand, and most days my brain. Please tell these amazing people where they can find you and what all you do and how we can support you.
So I am working on a book series. Can't even call it one book anymore. It's now 2 books, 2/3 books apparently. So those are soon to be coming, and these pieces that I shared tonight are in said books. So yeah, you will see the beautiful art of the lovely Jean Kales in my books because I definitely believe in supporting our community. But I am Devlin313 on everything. So on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse. Yeah. Friday nights, as Arrow said, we are in Lyrical Vibes in the Partners in Rhyme House. Every other Tuesday and Friday, we are with the lovely Angel Kim in the Love and Lyrics House, pushing dope poetry for real. And, you know, continuing to inspire each other and give each other our ears and feedback and just sharing and sharpening each other's iron. It is funny. I have 420 coins right now, and I'm not a smoker. Wow. Sorry.
You got a show that you do on Saturdays at 1:00 Eastern time too, don't you, Miss Devlin?
And this beautiful lady right here, Miss Jean Kales, and I, along with Scorpion Lotus, and the many others that visit our platform, have sister chat here on TikTok on Saturdays at 1 p.m. Eastern. That is 10 a.m. Pacific. Find your time in betweens and on the outsides of those 2 times. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Mountain Time lady. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
So we cover lots of topics. There is nothing I don't think that we haven't covered. We do relationships, parenthood, womanhood, trending things. We have a good time. We have played Family Feud, and we tried Wheel of Fortune once. Trivia things, like whatever. We are pretty much game to just, you know, spend some time on a Saturday where, you know, we can have intelligent conversation without all of the drama,
Yes, Lord.
without all of the hate and the bashing. We try to take a different spin on topics, and find the positive and find growth and support other people. You know, we've had people say, I don't know what I'm going to do. My kid is doing this, that, and the third, and I don't know how to help. And we try to give parenting insight, what worked for us. We are not doctors. We don't claim to be. We are just a group of well experienced souls with great hearts that want a better world than what we have right now. And we don't want anybody waiting until their 40s and 50s to learn the things that we learned in our 40s and 50s. We give you that knowledge for free right now, so you don't have to step in the muck that we stepped in.
Come on.
Because not enough people are doing that. They're gatekeeping even parenthood, and so that's why the world is the way that it is. That's why love is the way that it is. So we give our perspective on things, and you know what you can do with it. You can take it or leave it. You know?
And I gotta add that they keep such an open door, loving, all inclusive environment. I dare you to go into that space and say that you don't feel safe. I dare you to go into that space and say that you don't feel welcome. I dare you to go into that space and say that your point of view was spoken and not respected, even if at times it's not understood, right? They are beautiful the way that they love. They are not afraid of the hard topics, but they approach it with a level of respect and decency and humanity. You will love it there. So please make sure that you are following Devlin 313, Jean, Kales, I don't know, I don't think Scorpion, I don't know if she was in here or not earlier, and all of the amazing poets that you all saw tonight, and spoken word artists and visual artistry. I am so incredibly blessed and grateful. I thank Gin Project, Chad Rev Art, Ashman. I thank the entire community for being so loving and welcoming to all of us. So with that being said, thank you for the poetry takeover.
You tried it. She tried again. She tried it. She
Y'all
tried
did
it.
good. Y'all did great. Y'all did great.
No. I
No,
do
but she gonna still have to
recall-
do a poem. I know she thinks she getting away with
Yeah,
something
I'm
here. I
about to
know
say
she
I do
thinks she getting
recall
away
a
with
certain
something.
host
But
asked for a co-host to do a
oh,
piece.
oh, she gonna have to do something. Like, but first, I would like to say to Miss Jean, thank you for popping up, Miss Jean. I sent you that out there because they had mentioned your name there. And yes, Miss Jean does a show called Sister Chat. We got sometime this year we're going to be doing a collab with those ladies over there. And I would
Yes.
just like to say a word about their dear friend Tweets. Last time all the ladies of Sister Chat were on the show, the following week is when Tweets passed away. So Miss Jean, thank you for stopping on. It was really kind of you to pop up.
Thank you, Gin. I appreciate being up here. It has been a while since we've, really got to see each other and spend some time. Part of that is why I kind of left TikTok for a little while. Not totally left. I still obviously, as Devlin mentioned, do Sister Chat, but between that and going back to work and a couple of other things, I've just kind of said, okay. But as things always do, when you keep a positive attitude, things get better, and I'm back more. And I saw somebody here said they had to be up at 5, so they were dipping out. And I looked at the clock and I thought, oh Lord, I've got to be up at 5 too. So that's another reason I'm usually in bed way before now. But
Yes,
I
ma'am.
had to stay up. Again, this show was amazing. Lady Shine, Honey, the poets that you pulled together tonight, laughed and cried and cheered and been mad.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
in just a couple of hours. So this has been absolutely fantastic. And Superstar, I love you.
Well, Miss Jean, no matter how much you were on TikTok, you have my number, and I would definitely hope that no matter what, if TikTok were to go away, we would stay in touch, even if it's every so once in a while, just to make sure we stay in touch. So
Period.
I'm glad you're around, Miss Jean.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I love y'all. If y'all don't get me up out this big box,
So
I've been trying to be patient.
without further ado, we're gonna get Lady Shines on here. But Lady Shines is gonna share a poem with us to wrap up the night, and then we're gonna turn things over to Mr. Chad because he's. I know his daughter's excited because she gets to stay up late sometimes when he
Right.
drags things
Well,
out.
I just want to warn you guys. I'm at 3%. So if I dip out, it
Get
wasn't
it in
my
now,
choice.
Chad. Get it in now, buddy.
Look,
Get it
I'm
in
down
now.
at 15, so go ahead.
Mom Shine,
Yep.
they done said it, but you just brought it. You brought all the best of the best of the best. And you know I love you. I ain't even gotta say it here. It's just that's just the truth of the matter.
I love you.
Yeah, you brought the best of the best. And yeah, in case I don't get to say bye, Ashman, big love, brother. Again, big love, homie.
Big love.
Devlin, you know I love you too, sis. So,
Hope you get to
Boo
feeling
Boo,
better,
if you're
homie.
still here, Boo Boo, if you're still here, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Boo Boo.
Oh, there's Devlin. What's up?
Hey, sis, what's up, beautiful
Yeah, it's gonna boot me because I'm at 1%. So I love y'all. I'll
We
catch
love
you,
Lady
brother.
Shine's piece on the Y tubes. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip now while I can
Look, Devlin. We see
get
you,
my love.
Devlin.
Devlin, wow.
We see you, Devlin.
Good to see your face.
We see you. Your beautiful
Look, you
face.
tried
We
to
see
cheat us earlier.
Uh-huh. Mhm. Thank you, Mr. Rev Art. Love you, brother.
Love you,
Hope you feel better,
Chad.
man.
Oh my goodness.
He was feeling awful tonight, y'all. He was pretty sick, so he
Oh,
toughed it out
man.
tonight. We got to give him some love on that. Lady
Yes,
Shine,
he did. Yeah, yes.
I know you were you gonna try to sneak by, but that ain't happening. So
I was doing my very best to run.
we gonna get whichever one you pick, whatever you want to do. But I gotta write your name down here, and you gotta tell us what the name of the piece is you're gonna be doing tonight.
So this piece, it's it's literally a remix piece. So the original piece was called "The Great I Am," but I kind of retitled it a little bit. It's called "The Great I Am: A Woman's Poetic Anthem."
Ooh.
So, whenever you all are ready, and no, I do not have it memorized, so you're gonna catch these bars with my eyes looking over there.
Do what you do, Lady Shine. Do it how you do.
You see, ego states that I must announce myself by name every time that I enter a room like, hi, I'm Lady Shine, a rich bride like Clementine with an unsuspecting groom, but my gift dictates that my light must arrive long before I do, because the raging waters of the ego can have me drowning too. So instead of screaming, I whisper, because there is power in my tone. From the depths of my whisper to the peaks of my moans, I walk with a confidence, because even in solo steps, I am never truly alone. You see, I couldn't be the darkness if I wanted to, for I was created within a limitless mold. I choose not to be your misery, though capable of causing great harm. Instead, I choose to be your peace, so that finally, my love, you can disarm. A constant creator of love, a rib with a warrior's will to fight. How could I ever be your sorrow song when I was meant to be your light? The great I am, I am. The greatness beyond my womb and deep into spiritual places. I am not just a creator, I am the map to all of creation, your tour guide through true manifestation and the remover of all of your blocks and yes, all of your hesitations. I am more than just a departure point or even your final destination. I was the dream before the creation of all of the nations and the force behind the breaking of all of the plantations. I am vision. The third eye decoding all of man's lies, stripping away the disguise of all of man's spies, because I am the evidence of breath. And I am the push behind every one of your steps. I am your hopes removing from your neck the squeeze of this world's ropes. I am the river flowing with dreams And I am the good soil bearing the fruitful legacy of all of your seeds. And I am the wind flowing ever so gently through the wings of doves. Yes, I am, but not only your sister, your wife, your mother, your daughter. I am the proof. I am the existence and the being. I am love. And that's it.
Yo!
Beautiful.
And I'm running away now. I have
Lady Shines. Lady Shines, ladies and gentlemen.
So fantastic.
Look, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having all of us. I really do appreciate you more than a little bit.
Oh, you broke our hearts and you mended them as well. That's fantastic.
That's what real poetry does. You know, I tell people all the time, there's poetry in absolutely everything, in every pen stroke and every paint stroke. That you can't get away from poetry. It's in everything that we do, everything that you all do, even as visual artists, right? It's a different form of poetry, but poetry is in everything. So it's imperative that we utilize this gift and this tool to be the voice to the voiceless at all times.
Beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Lady Sean, I appreciate you doing this. We'll do it again.
Anytime.
You know we will. Like I said, I reached out to her, to you a few months ago, I guess it's been at this point. I don't even know for sure. But with some crazy idea of having a bunch of poets come on again, and you made it happen. So thank you, Lady Sean. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Ashman, you got anything, buddy?
I'm just stunned. I'm very happy that this happened. I'm glad you guys got this all together. I love poetry. I've always loved poetry.
Not you guys, it's us. You are one of the guys.
Yeah. I'm the new guy still. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I think you've earned your stripes, man. You're good. You're good.
But wow, you brought so much talent tonight. So much talent. And it was just beautiful and fantastic.
I'm blessed to be surrounded by them. Look, and then the next time we do this, I'm yanking that one down there in the comments that just had popped his head in, Mr. Wafty.
Wafty? I thought he might be here tonight too doing a poem. I didn't know if you reached out to him. No,
next time I get an opportunity, I'm surrounded by so many of them. It was very difficult to decide who to go with. So I literally just looked at a whole bucket and said, okay, these are faces that you know, these are faces that you don't know, these are faces that are in the gallery, these are faces that aren't, that I hope to get in the gallery at some point in time. Right. And so we're going to throw everything at the wall and we're going to see what sticks. And they all said yes. And they blessed us. And I am so incredibly humbled by all of this that I get to do and I get to see and be a part of. So
we're gonna do it again too. We're gonna do it again. You know, over here we got the poets as a reoccurring thing, whether they like it or not.
Oh, yeah.
Look, you call out us, we gonna pull up.
and Wafty been busy. He had a lot going on, and it's good to see you, Wafty. Good to see you coming through, buddy. I got some stuff up my sleeve for him too, so we'll see what happens. We'll see.
He showed up and showed out at the very first Gemini event that I did. As many times as it had to change, there were so many folks that hung in there with me to see to it that it still was able to go down and happen, and there will be more. But thank you for allowing me to do this. I haven't been doing my live, so this kind of lit my fire a little bit more.
We drug you out. We made you get back out in the light. Drug you out in the light, Lady Show. We got you driving all over the place in Colorado. Now we got you on here. Like, we always bugging you somehow.
Hey, you call, I'm coming. That's just what it
Thank
is.
you, Lady Show.
We were honored by this. This is fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Haley wants to time on Art of the Gallery. She's gonna send right on, Haley. That's awesome. Congratulations, Haley. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Haley Dot sending some art to the gallery, the Jenna Wright Art Gallery. Ashman, talk to us, buddy. You got any thoughts? Any parting words? Anything you got going on you'd like to tell us about?
If you haven't read a lot of poetry, you should, and it'll fill your soul. That's all I could say.
Whew, you're right about that, man. You're right about that. He also has a show called Genteel Poverty that you can catch on most platforms. He is also a musician. He's also a visual artist, of a multifaceted, multimodal artist, I guess you would say. And the poor guy only gets to say usually like 3 or 4 words after sitting here for 4 hours. So,
I'm good.
But you can catch me and Ashman on Monday, which is actually Tuesday morning for me,
Yes, for you.
1 o'clock in the morning, and on Fridays at that same time over on Big O. You can catch us doing some lives. We're going to start doing lives together that same time, 1 a.m. on TikTok on Wednesday night, Thursday morning for my time. And on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern, you can usually catch me and Severed and a handful of other of us that are collaborating on various projects. And look forward to seeing everybody there. Thanks everybody for coming in and being so supportive. Absolutely amazing show.
It's a
amazing
great show.
I've
group of
smiled so
people.
much my cheeks hurt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'm assuming it's okay, but I'm gonna make sure to clarify this right now with Lady Shine. Our plan is to go ahead and repost this like we normally would over on the YouTubes there,
Yes.
so
Yes.
people could
Over
see
here.
it that missed this. Do you feel like any of your poets would have a issue with any of
Oh,
that?
not at all. I already
Okay.
told them that that's what the thing was gonna be. They had an opportunity to bow out before.
I'm gonna give them a quick rundown, real quick, of what you'll be able to catch over there when we get it loaded. We had Mr. Lewis Cruz Poetry Productions do "Clap Your Hands" and "Match Point." We had Pamela Walsh Arts do "Perpetual Motion Machine" and "Lightfall." We had Mr. Aaron Hammonds do "The Struggle Within" and "Confessions to My Inner Demons." We had Mocha the Poet, J Bug, do "The Aftermath of Alarms" and "Beauty Underneath." We had Eros, our warrior poet, do "So Sick" and "Can You Believe." We had Tarazu82 do "Dear Heroine," heavy piece, and "Where Are You?" We had poet Josh Smalls. Thank you, brother, for coming on here, man. Really appreciate you coming on, sir. Do the Number Me Black Man, and the second one was untitled as of yet, but he believes he's going to be calling it "Love Again." He told us about ourselves and then gave us some love. That was fantastic. And Miss Devlin 313. Kind of like Tarazu, I got a soft spot for those two ladies, especially Devlin, just because Devlin bet on me back when other people wouldn't. So I appreciate Devlin very much. She did "Sisterhood" and "More Than Words." And then we had the great Lady Shine Poetry, and she did "The Great I Am" as a woman poetic anthem. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And in case y'all didn't know, Tarazu. If you would like to catch any of these poems, they'll be over on YouTube here in the next day or two. I'll get them loaded as soon as I'm able to do that. Please make sure to check out Chad Rev Art. He's got all kinds of stuff going on. Turn your notifications on. If we could, please check out Lita's spot. Lita could use some help. Anybody that's able to go over there and give her some support. Our buddy Michael Outlaw has a friend named Alan that he's got a fundraiser going for who broke his leg really badly. And there's several others out there, y'all. So please, if you're able, support however you're able. And we know we ask a lot of you. And just do what you can. That's all we all can do, right? I think I covered it, Ash. Did I miss anything, buddy?
No, I think you nailed it, man.
All right. The great Ashman, the great Lady Shines. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Thank y'all so much. Absolutely fantastic show. I'm fortunate to get involved with folks like y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. That goes
Thanks,
both ways.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. If I didn't shout you out, please forgive me. I was trying to cover a lot of ground tonight. So,
Oh yeah.
Stitch Woman, Devlin, Mr. Josh Smalls, the poet, Laura
Hey,
Jane,
Chad
thank
stuck
you
back
so
in.
much. Eve Artistry, Aaron Hammonds, thank you. Try to get back and make sure, give a few. Pamela Walsh, thank you so much. Mocha the Poet, and Wafty, Boo Boo Kitty, Freak Morbidity, Salty Vault Studios, just amazing people. Severed Art, Haley Beth, Wafty. I think I'm probably going to miss somebody, but we tried to get y'all in there, folks. We tried to get y'all in there. Y'all have a good night, everybody. Much love to you.
Night, everybody.
Do what you can to be good to people.
Absolutely.